special ladies in the house, do us a favor, share the link around, share the live around, tap in, be active, jump in the comments. We're gonna be starting the show in just a second.
I thought I was going too much over my shades.
Motherfuckers be wearing them shades. They be kind of killing us in here when they got them shades.
I said I'm gonna leave mine for today.
Bicosa came with the shades.
Bicosa.
Doc came with the shades.
Bicosa did them shades to another level.
Yeah, he killed them.
Yeah.
I had the shades.
Ready to go? Let me get
Is that hot or is it just me?
Alright.
It's just
I'm
me.
already gonna go. I'm already gonna go.
You've been drinking though, right?
I just been moving non-stop though.
We live. Alright. We're gonna get started in 20 seconds, y'all. 20 seconds, we coming in hot.
That's cool like that. Niggas gonna catch us.
World Takes Podcast, the After Dark Show, episode 2. Make some noise. Welcome to the show. You already know it's your boy, Big Woo. Got your boy.
It's Baby 1-2 of the World Takes Podcast.
And this is the After Hour Show, y'all. Tonight we got 3 special guests for y'all. Y'all know what we like to do around here. We like to get straight to the shits, ladies. We gonna have y'all introduce yourself one by one. Tell the people where they can follow you at. Tell them your relationship status. Let's get it.
My name is Mango. You can follow me on Instagram at who_dat_mango. I think I might be missing an underscore, but I'll link it. And my relationship status, I'm in the jail wife. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I don't know today. I mean, ask me tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm like single.
It's up in the air.
Single for the day.
I mean, it just get, you know.
You like
Ladies,
single.
fellas, hit her DM up while she's single today. You got, how many hours they got?
Probably about, how many hours we got left here?
5 hours, about 5 hours.
That's good. That's just
5 hours to type, man.
That's all it takes, fellas. You can find your wife.
Welcome to the show, Mango.
Thank you.
I'm Lavania. You can find me at forever_love675, and I'm single.
Okay. Welcome to the show, Lavania. I speak loud. Sorry, it's all good.
Hi, I'm
It's not
Erica.
plugged in. What's the speaker?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm Erica. I'm on IG. You can follow me at Ross Erica, and I'm engaged.
Nice.
That's
It's
beautiful.
period.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, right?
How long have you been engaged for?
We got engaged last year on my birthday. So a little over a year, but we've been together almost 6.
Wow.
Nice. Make some noise for that.
It's funny.
What's the
I
wow?
wonder if I can get that off with a girl, like engage her and like kind of stretch that shit. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I got the green light. I don't
What
look
you
that
mean?
good.
What you mean stretch it? What you get at?
Like just to engage without that pressure. Like, yo, what's good? Like, when we making this happen?
I feel like that's something that is for y'all to discuss, and y'all decide when you're going to get married. I mean, when I get married, I'm going to Vegas and I'm getting married real quick. That's it.
Why not? Why the Vegas?
It's like, nah, it might be Vegas depending how I feel at the moment. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like I need a big wedding though.
Okay.
So either something small and intimate with about 50 people, or just me and him.
What about you, Erica? You want a big wedding or you want something light?
Well, this will be my second proposal, but I was married before. It doesn't matter to me. It's pretty much, this will be her first wedding.
Okay.
So it's pretty. I mean, I've done the big wedding and I did that, so I'm okay with going to Vegas to get married on for us. I'm okay with that because it's a bunch of other stuff that's a lot more important. But it really doesn't matter to me.
Was your first wedding with a
A
female?
male, yes.
How long were y'all together before y'all got married?
We were together total 17 years.
Oh shit! Damn. Girl, you in here looking like you 17.
Right.
And we had kids. We have kids together. What?
Nah, my gun is off tonight, though. Y'all gotta pardon that.
You shot
that
11
shit, that's
here.
Exactly.
You must that bitch in a minute.
Break it up.
So how long were y'all together before y'all got married?
So we were 10.
10 years? And how long was y'all, like when he engaged, when he decided that he got on his knee and wanted to marry you, how long was y'all engaged for before?
We were only engaged. So I had our twins in February 2009, and then by August 29th, so we was only engaged for a couple months.
So you've been dealing with him since 99?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Y'all been in high school?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's go back around, please. Let's start back over. It's an option. Y'all want to share y'all ages? It's always an option, though. We gotta add that in there.
We don't. Yeah, that's a caveat. You don't have to give it if you don't want.
I don't care.
All right, how old are you?
30.
Okay.
I'm 34.
Okay.
I'm 38.
Okay, we got a nice variety of ages on the show
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
I want to know, has anyone else on the show been engaged or married before?
Nah, you one of that.
I'm falling out. Yeah, I feel like that's what you want to call it. Man, I used to be trying to lose that ring so bad.
But you accepted it.
Yeah, and like it was just real toxic. But yeah, like
Let's tap into that a little bit. You said you was trying to lose the ring.
yeah, I was very young. I don't want to get this man no clout because
We not saying no names. We ain't giving out no clout.
just
no free
anything
promotion.
of it.
We are looking for a sponsor.
Yeah, unless he buzzing, we can tag him in there.
Don't y'all tag him. I will never come back.
Is he buzzing on the internet?
Anyway, it was very toxic, and yeah, it was just I was
I don't
young.
think they can see me on the sorry,
There you go.
cause now you can't see. You can see mangoes.
Oh,
Come on, this way.
Look,
Might y'all squeeze in a little bit.
that's just how the viewers want y'all anyway. All squeezed in.
We got a nice three-banger for y'all tonight, y'all. Special three-banger in the building.
We do the elbows contest. You guys, can any of you guys make y'all elbows touch the back of y'all back?
I'm cracking up.
We good. We snuggled.
Alright, so tell us about the engagement. How long were y'all dating prior to being engaged, and what happened to break the engagement off? Did y'all tie the knot?
No, I don't know.
Get man go napkin or something. You saw a cat tearing up or something.
Hell no, I ain't tearing up. No. I don't even really know. We were together for what, like a total like 9 years in total. So.
Was this a high school sweetheart type of deal?
No, you not. I ain't crying.
In case the tears come, we'll be prepared for
Oh
you.
yeah,
We'll be
no.
ready for
I
you.
won't be doing no crying.
Was
But-
y'all high school sweethearts or?
No, he's older than me, but no, we weren't high school sweethearts. But
One thing you said that caught my ear. You said you was trying to get rid of the ring as
Yeah,
fast as
he
you
was so
could, but
toxic,
you
yeah.
accepted the ring. I want to dig into that a little bit.
he like proposed the same night Chrissy proposed to Jim Jones.
That's
On
toxic.
TV, though.
Ain't that
That's
toxic?
The
toxic.
same night premiere of that episode. You
That same as we're watching it.
yeah.
He was inspired.
Like,
But he had a ring. He had a ring.
yes, when he had a ring, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I agree. He was waiting for the
I'm
right
really
time.
dying.
His idol was being proposed to. Jim Jones is accepting his proposal. So he like, whoa, this is perfect time.
I guess whatever his little theory was, but yeah, he proposed, and I was just like, I couldn't even believe it. I'm just like, what? Like this really happening? But yeah, it was very toxic. I used to be throwing a ring all over the house and trying to lose it, and
See, I don't want that.
But I was young. I was like 18 years old, so
That would have been nice though. I mean, that would have been nice though.
it would have been nice.
To be married 18.
No, oh hell, but
You saying the idea
I
of
want
being
to know
married
what
at
are you
18 and
fresh?
growing old?
Fresh and tender, you know what I mean? Just
I
for
mean,
him.
had it wouldn't have been like, yeah. If it wasn't toxic, then sure, but it was extremely, very.
You sound like this guy really turned you off. What was it about him that turned you off? Like you trying to lose his ring around the house. You
It
wish
was
you
just
never
so
accepted
toxic. Whatever you could think of, like just very
Like
toxic.
you call women in the bed.
Oh, just like whatever you could think of, like.
Like
we were
mentally,
very
emotionally.
we were very like verbally abusive to one another. We fought. It just was a mess. Like we were young, and you know how you are when you're young. You just keep doing whatever.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. One thing we're gonna learn about the women, y'all have a different way of communicating and talking. So like for us, it's usually a challenge. Like what you just said, I can't really translate that into nothing. I'm
What
gonna
I
leave it
said?
alone. Everything, the way you just explained everything.
Well, I mean, like it was verbally abusive. You know what I mean?
I know what that means. Like you was cussing him out, he was cussing you out.
Yeah, we fought. I said that too.
Alright, so
Yeah.
when I hear that, I hear you didn't want to assume the feminine role in a relationship. You wanted to be.
She didn't want to be soft like that's
Like
what
she
you
was
get from.
screaming at him, like big dog.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you was hitting.
You was putting your
Like
hand
you
on.
was hitting him, like
Well,
dragging
first of
him
all,
around the
don't
house,
put your
dragging him
hands
down
on
the
me. You
steps.
won't get
Okay.
hit.
That's
You know.
That's, now listen, we don't. Here at the World Taste Podcast. here at
I
the
know. I
Show,
don't condone it. I'm not saying. I
we
told you I
don't
was 18
condone
years old.
violence against women. No, we don't. Yeah, we don't. But we also don't condone violence against men from women. We don't condone violence at all here at the World Taste Podcast, honestly. So I'm sorry you had to go through that. You know, prayerfully both of you are healing
Yeah.
and are past that stage in your life. I wanna kind of keep it moving. We'll get back to that in a second. We'll get back to your proposal in a second. Levine,
Don't come back with that proposal.
no engagements for you so far, or okay,
Not yet.
but it's one in your future.
I think so.
I would agree. I would agree there. When you get your proposal and it's time to have a wedding, I think you mentioned earlier you don't care if it's small or big. What would be your preference? Like you know, everything in a perfect
However
world.
we just feel at the time. I don't want any rules. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go with what society says. It's however we feel. So, but probably if I do have a ceremony, just something small, 50 people, like our closest friends and family, and that's it.
Okay. That's beautiful. That sounds
That's it.
amazing. I can't wait. You know, hopefully I'm one of the lucky 50 that are invited. We'll see about that. Ladies, we want to dive right in. Y'all know what we like to do around here. We like to get straight to the shits. I brought the 22 out today. I ain't bring the Glock. I left the Glock. You feel me? Women and being single is, you know, 2 out of the 3 ladies on the panel today are single. I know I know you only single. But is that a choice? Is that by choice or is that kind of by design? You just,
To be single?
yeah, you're not ready for a relationship. You're not
Oh, me
ready.
personally.
Yes.
Is it by choice? At times it's by choice. At times it's by force. But
What time are we in right now?
what
What time is it right now? Is it by choice or is it by force right now?
I'm like, I feel like I'm like 50-50 really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm 50-50. It's like by force because you know you want to expand in that space, but then you know you're not really meshing with people. The dating pool is trash, so it's it's just like, all right, well, I'm gonna just hold off.
Okay.
So it's kind of like both.
Okay. I'll take that.
Alright.
I like that answer.
I feel like it's about choice.
Okay.
It's easy to get into a relationship.
Is it?
It's easy.
It's
You get what I'm saying?
easy.
You can get in unhealthy relationships. Like, you know, people are always looking for somebody. You get what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like it's a choice. It's an option. And I
Guys,
choose to be single.
I want y'all to take note at home. It's easy for women to get into a relationship. It's not necessarily so easy for us as men to just jump in a relationship.
I'm speaking for myself.
No,
I don't agree
I'm
with
not,
that.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I actually agree with that. It is very easy for women to get into
I don't think
relationships.
so at all.
But open your
I feel like it's easy to get into a relationship. It might not be the relationship that you want. It might not be the relationship that you want, but it's definitely easy to get in a relationship.
Well,
Listen,
Yeah,
y'all.
I
We don't wanna get bogged down in this. You know, throughout the course of the show, we all gonna have different opinions.
Ginger
We
Snack
all
said lies.
Who that?
Which line? Who line? Mango, right? Mango.
Ginger Snack. Shout out Ginger Snack, y'all. Eric, I wanna get your take. Women that are single, is this an act of choice that they're making, or is this something that they're forced into?
I think it could be both.
Okay.
I do typically majority of women have a choice to date or not, but then you have some who just cannot find their person, and then they're scared to go find that person, or they're not ready to commit, or they're not ready to have a life with someone, and then sometimes they're just not that other person's choice.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yep.
I just think that it can go either way depending on the person and the situation. So yeah.
Okay.
Let's spin that around one more time for you though, because you both answer the question for yourselves. Now the women y'all do know that are single, like the majority of them. Would you say are they single by choice, or are they single because the
I think
market
it would
is
be
like
more.
that?
Yeah, I think it would be more so by force because the men they not looking for that. They looking for a good time, not a long time.
Okay.
I don't think like it's not. It's like very few in between men that's serious, that's ready to. You know, shit, just to even be a boyfriend, let alone a fiance, husband, whatever. I don't, yeah. It's
What about you?
stress.
So what I'm getting from that is like, so it's hard not to have the mate that you want to have. I definitely feel like that. So when it comes to dating, I definitely feel like it's not easy to just go out and say, okay, I found my love of my life or whatever. I found the guy that I'm going to marry. No, it's not easy for that, but it is easy to say, oh, I'm in a relationship, like. I could be single today and have a boyfriend tomorrow. Like that's easy. That's a
Well, shit,
I'm
that's
like,
anybody.
yeah. So that's how I'm coming. Like I feel like it's easy
female,
because of that. It's easy because of that, but that don't necessarily mean that's the man I'm going to marry. That's the man I'm gonna be with a year from now or 6 months from now. But it's I could just say, okay, yeah, we can be in a relationship.
Yeah, to
So
like
it's
a
more
random
potential.
hell
So
no.
it wouldn't necessarily be like a relationship. That would be more just somebody you are considering.
Yeah, but a lot of people call it relationships. Like a lot of people are in relationships because of what they can get from this person. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, I need somewhere to stay. All right, we in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he got a couple dollars. All right, that's my boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? So it's easy.
Yeah, everything is.
It depends. It just depends what you want from a person. What are you actually looking for? You get what I'm saying? So like I know.
Yeah, it could become.
I don't want to just be with anybody. I don't want to be with somebody because just what they can do for me. Like, no, I honestly want us to be friends. I want us to be lovers, and I want us to, grow from here. Somebody I can be with long term. So that's why I'm not in a relationship. But if I just want to say, okay, I'm in a relationship, I just want somebody that I can be with for today, and we can hang out with. I'm not really thinking about it. Yeah, I could be in a relationship right now.
Okay, that's a nice theory. So you have been in relationships that you knew that you didn't want to be with. And how about you? Have you been in relationships with somebody that you knew that you didn't want to be with them long term?
No.
What about you?
Honestly, yes. But I think at that time it was my ex-husband. but it was more like we had 3 kids together already.
Yeah.
You know, he's leaving for the military, and it was never in my mind where I'm not gonna find someone else that would take me and my 3 kids. It was just more like I chose to do better than, and I'm not saying my childhood was bad, but I just chose to do it differently than how my family has done it. So I just made the choice to, and some people may call it a sacrifice, some people may call it, you know, just being selfless and for, you know, the kids, because that was my main priority. But, you know, and eventually it was just more like, that was just a choice that I chose to make. I can't say it wasn't bad. I mean, we had, it was
Trying.
it was very, very, very trying. To where it was times I should have walked away, or, you know, I should have, but it was just more like, what am I teaching my girls? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to have their dad, and I want, you know, the whole, but it wasn't, you know, but that was, yeah, so I've done that.
Alright, Jay said why not build a friendship first and see if the relationship
Right.
works? I mean, and age does play a part. I don't know if
That's
it's
tricky,
important.
because I was friends with my
Jay said he women know right away if they want to
Yup,
be with
get
you
married or
long term,
not. Mhm.
or if you just something for the moment. So Jay said, "You don't play yourself, bro."
Yeah. Is that a coming or a girl?
It
That's a
don't
girl.
even-
It's a female.
It don't even matter. It's coming from a place of love. Don't play yourself. Every woman up here on this table will tell you they know right away. It's going to work or it's not. That's women. That's how women operate. Men operate a little differently.
And
You
who
know
knows
what I'm
if they want to marry somebody or not? You eventually know.
So when you meet a female, you know if you just want to have sex or if you want to build with her. You know that off the bat?
I know if I want to have sex with her. I don't know if
I
wanna
mean, I
build
feel
with
like
her.
that's
Obviously.
always the thing. Like a man always want to have sex. So like, all right,
Yeah, that's definitely our thing.
right. But
Eventually
when do you know? Okay.
All right, let's
After a couple days,
all right,
right?
before y'all start asking us questions, let's ask y'all a couple questions first, and then towards the end. Yeah, because we don't want to know this. Free game. Liz on the show with the OGs right now.
Oh man.
It's like,
Yeah, so we're gonna give y'all free game at the end of the day. Y'all gonna walk away here like y'all learned something. Like y'all been blessed, bathed in the blood of Christ and some shit. You feel me? We're gonna baptize y'all with game and have y'all better women out here when y'all leave.
Baptize us in game.
one of y'all brought up an interesting point. Y'all said sometimes the relationship y'all get offered is not the man that you want. I want to really quick, I want to go down the line. Mango, we're going to start with you again. In a partner, I want you to run off some of the qualities you're looking for. Give me 3 to 5 qualities.
Well, for one, he needs to be Muslim for me.
Okay.
I need somebody that pulls from God, because I believe faith is big for me. You know, when you have somebody that's just running the streets, running wild, he don't really have like a higher power to pull from. It's gonna show in the relationship. So for one, it's for his faith. 2, a person that can really have like accountability, because you can grow when you in that space. A leader, because I don't want to follow. I'll let you have your way, but I'm not gonna follow you blindly. You know what I mean? Like you need to be a leader. You need to set the tone, the example. Like you have to demonstrate greatness in order for me to follow that. You know, a lot of men, they just want you to submit. You know, and you not even submit worthy.
That's beautiful
Right.
what you just said. You just said you have to demonstrate greatness. I want you to talk a little bit about what greatness is. What is greatness coming from a man? What is greatness?
Just greatness, just like I said, like accountability, striving, initiative,
Is it
accountability.
financial at all?
Absolutely financial. I mean, I
Okay.
feel like that's a given. But just the other surrounding characteristics that, you know, build a man, his strength, you know, is he a good listener? You know what I mean? Like, I'm the healer, but I need you to protect.
Knowing what he
You know what I'm
wants.
saying? Yeah, knowing what you want.
Knowing who you are.
Understanding, like,
Okay.
This time gonna come.
No, because I agree with her.
and being open. You know, a lot of us struggle from different traumas. You know what I mean? Childhood, relationships, and
So like being open, like telling you about what he went through.
yeah, that and being open to certain things, because a lot of y'all need counseling. But it's just like in the urban community, it's just like, oh, I ain't talking to no white man about no shit.
But if you need counseling, do you come to your girl about it, or you go to the
Counselor.
counselor?
No, I mean, I feel like it's a healthy balance. You definitely need a professional to assist, for sure. Yeah, we could talk about a lot of stuff, but you know, I do feel like
Running past
having
you
a
still a little bit.
yeah,
So
I mean,
like-
definitely
so
running
like,
past your partner.
If he got raped as a child or something, like, I don't know if I could use that word, fuck it. If he got raped or touched as a child by a grown man, molested, right?
Yes.
He should run that past you type of thing.
I mean, if you feel comfortable, you know, yeah.
And would you still be okay? Like, you wouldn't like look at him different or something like that?
If
when
you
it's
was
affect
molested
our
as a
relationship?
child, no. Like, what is
What
that?
about as an adult?
Even at
He
like,
got drugged or something.
Thanks.
I mean, that's just some
What
wild
is
shit.
going on?
Like,
They said nah.
you tripping.
Those are all good
It's
questions.
Because women say they want a man to be open, but certain things that a man can be open about might completely turn you off. It could
So-
possibly ruin your relationship.
So
Not
I'm just
necessarily.
speaking from a broad
Right.
standpoint.
Okay,
For one,
some
I'm not
things keep it for the
pinpointing it.
counselor. Everything.
No,
for
that's
you.
not what I'm saying either.
So everything for you, basically.
No, you can open up to me about what you choose to when it's really deep, dark, or personal. Because at the end of the day, you also should keep stuff for self. You don't have to, you know, like disclose every single thing.
Right.
You know, you definitely need to keep some stuff
That's
to you.
accurate.
That's
That's
your
accurate.
yeah, because everything
That's
is
more
not your
accurate.
business, like partner or not, husband or not. But
But molestation, I feel like that's something you should share.
no, but
Why?
I'm saying
No, I get what you're
what
saying.
he
Why,
wants
though?
to share.
Why?
Why what?
Why should that be shared?
Why
Why should molestation be shared?
No, not that
Think
it
about it
should.
for women
right.
going through
But
that.
if he
Yeah.
wants to disclose that, I think that in disclosing it to your partner or a counselor or whatever, it can bring about healing that you perhaps didn't even know that you would be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it can. You don't know unless you try it.
And that's why
That's a
we're here
risky
tonight.
thing though to do.
I mean, we taking risks and chances every day.
And that's why we're here tonight, to give y'all the different perspectives.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, y'all got B&B, but apparently y'all got 3 beautiful women. You're going to notice that maybe sometimes the perspectives coming from the man are a little different from the perspective coming from the woman. But we giving y'all perspectives to choose from. I hope y'all listening in. I hope y'all paying attention. I want to go to the movie now. I want you to give us 3
3 was cool. You have more than 3. You got a couple more. You got 2 more. You want to throw in there?
What else?
3
did
to
I say?
5 qualities of
Oh,
of
what
your
else did I
ideal
say?
partner.
I know open was 1. Be more open.
Yeah,
No
accountable,
Accountable was 1.
Like no, what you said.
Accountable was definitely 1.
accountability.
Great. Should
Oh, what I'm saying.
display greatness.
Which we
Was
discovered
broad.
learning in the financial though. It leaned in the financial.
No, well,
It leaned in the financial, right?
No.
It
No.
was a bunch
I asked y'all asked that.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
those
she said of
questions
course.
back.
But then it was other
I
shit.
said,
of
of
course.
course, that's a.
That's
a
it.
given.
It matters.
Like
Oh,
when I think
most
greatness, I'm
definitely.
Keep
thinking
in
like
mind,
I
I'm
don't
not
know, Jay-Z,
questioning.
Obama or something.
I'm not questioning y'all.
He
I
might
just-
be like,
Like the closest thing to like perfection almost in a
Greatness
sense. I think
just means that you striving to be something. Like, okay, example, like if you working at Amazon as an associate, don't stay stagnant there and think that I'm just cool because you got a job. No. Like the goal is to keep elevating. That's greatness. Elevation. So that's what, you know.
To the people at home, just know we doing this so that men they know, and who better to hear it from than the horse's
Yeah.
mouth. We want to speak directly to beautiful women who men are aiming for. And we want to find out, you know, what it is that they're looking for and what it is they think men are looking for. So I don't want y'all to think I'm challenging y'all. If I ask questions and stuff, it's not me challenging y'all. It's me really just trying to get y'all to explain it to our viewers at home that are listening in. Fellas, I hope y'all got your notepads out. This is After Dark episode 2. It's your boy Big Moo. It's your boy B Baby. We got the ladies in here. Booby, I want you to give us 3 to 5 characteristics of your ideal partner. I want you to let the people at home know that.
I need him to be a leader.
Okay.
That means like being able to make decisions without me. I need him to be able to be like a motivator. Like, you know, motivate me to do good. I motivate you to do good. I need to be able to grow from you. If you have kids, I need to know that you're a great father. That's important to me. Good hygiene.
For sure.
Okay.
So we have to do it.
Okay.
You keep talking about finances. Finances are
Yeah.
definitely
Are
important. I never want to feel like
But we don't have
I'm
to keep
struggling.
a focal point on
no,
it,
finances are important because that's like one of the main
Yes.
reasons why people don't make it.
Yeah.
That's the number one reason.
That's
for
one of the
divorce in
number-
America.
Right. So I don't want to have to feel like I'm struggling or I can't do this because we have to, like, granted, we might go through some things where we might have to scale back a little bit, but I don't want to have to feel like I can't go to Whole Foods and buy my fresh fish. Like I have to buy this, you know, like the fish out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to struggle.
I appreciate your honesty.
I'm glad. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I appreciate the honesty. Finances are important to
It is.
women.
It
It
is.
matters.
It is. It
When-
Yeah, but why is it that as soon as we say that, it's like
I'm
They
not a
get-
gold digger. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
not a
but
gold
then
digger, but I know.
I'm about to jump right on it. Like it's like to y'all, it sounds like gold digging.
Well,
It
the
don't.
answer to that, or it's
Yeah,
just,
I do.
well, the answer is when you're dealing with certain people and where they at, and like sometimes that's their reaction. So like if a man don't have it like that, he's gonna react in a way
Oh,
where it's
okay.
like offensive. Obviously, if he have it, he gonna that shit ain't a question. Like so. So like if say if you want, I don't know, a pair of jeans from H&M or something like that, and he got it, he'll buy it. Now you come through and say you want a pair, I don't know,
A Chanel bag and something they can't afford
shit
it.
like that. And
Right.
it's like, damn, yo, you a gold digger or something like that.
Right.
Sometimes it deals with the insecurity of the men. You know what I mean? Then a lot of times women say men are insecure, but they use it for shit like, oh, a girl who a go getter, a boss bitch, they insecure. It's like not that. They might be more insecure dealing with a woman that's going to destroy them financially. You know what I mean?
That's a very good question, and that's a very good answer. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna speak for the men. I'm gonna speak for the men when y'all ask the question, because sometimes it might be a misinterpretation. Even certain men will come back and tell you like they was probably at a certain spot in their life where they couldn't really step up. The study shows men don't really get in their financial stride till they about in their 40s. So like we on we are running a marathon here. Y'all running a race because y'all beauty. Y'all running a sprint, yeah, because y'all got the beauty, and beauty kind of fades a little bit. Your opportunity can dwindle with your beauty. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all don't have to necessarily strive to be a lawyer, a doctor, the president of the United States, or Jay-Z to turn your life into like where you can marry somebody and you be a rich bitch. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Your kids be rich kids. Like sometimes you can do that off your beauty alone. You get what I'm saying?
Men aren't really afforded that opportunity. But we won't get into that as the show progresses. Men and women are very different, that's for sure. A lot of the opportunities y'all are afforded, we aren't afforded. Erica, really quick, I want to get your top 3 to 5 qualities of your ideal partner.
No, hold on. Let's get it from a man, cause you've been married, so I would assume that you would know what a man wants at least.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Okay,
Then we can go to the partner.
Well, it kind of, so just what I expected of this particular person, I knew what I was getting. Like I knew it was going to be a huge trial and tribulation with this person. And I just accepted that. However, now what I realize, what is important, and this does come from my fiance, being able to know that you have flaws and you're willing to work on them. It's not saying you're gonna be perfect, but it's just saying like, you know, knowing like, all right, I got some shit with me, but I'm willing to get, you know, work on that so I can be better for this person.
That's accountability.
Yeah,
They want
correct.
a woman that can be accountable with.
Right.
Okay.
So, but it goes for both men and women, because yeah, I was with a man for 17 years, and here I am with a female for 6 years, and it's still the same exact thing. You want respect, you want to be noticed, you want to be, you know, knowing that this person not only wants you but needs you, and they see you as, you know, my person. And that person can be, yes, sometimes we can have a little messed up days, and there's days where we are up and bubbly. That's because that's how I am. I'm up and down, just like, so either or, male or female, you're looking for that person who is okay knowing like, all right, I got this person with me, and this goes into being vulnerable to talk. A lot of male men are not vulnerable enough to talk because they don't fully trust the person that they're with.
So trust is big too.
Trust is very,
very big.
I just want to be clear.
Some, not all.
Hear me out, please. We just want 3 things that don't blur the lines. No, I'm not attacking. No, seriously, because it's like, again, it's for the men, right? So like you got it, like you know. No, seriously, like you've been married, so you know what a man wants. Don't give us the things that they both want. You know what's the difference.
I don't know what a man wants, because
Trust me,
I know what I can give a man. I know what I can give a person. If I'm giving somebody, and this is just, if I'm giving a man his first daughter, his first son, his first set of twins, his first love, I didn't gave him everything.
So be clear. That's what I'm saying. I want you to give us the stuff that men want. Don't blur the lines, because obviously you can't give a woman his first daughter, his first son, right? Like a lineage. You can't give that to a woman. I'm telling you. I'm asking you to just even if you gotta take time, give us 3 things that a man wants from a woman.
Support.
Support. Now you're more detailed with but it's support. They want support. They want somebody who
gonna shut up.
Right, gonna be quiet. They want a submissive woman. However, in submissive,
a lot of head.
It's just the word submissive just plays a major part when it comes to a male, because you literally want a woman to pretty much be at your beck and call, and that's not eventually she may start off like that, but that's not how she's gonna stay. At least that's not how she's supposed to stay. But y'all really, I think men want a submissive woman, and a submissive as far as not so much controlling, but just if I need you to be right there for me at all times.
Okay, give me one more. That was those 2 good things though. Like a lot of times, like you say it in a manner to where you almost like kind of shaming a man a little bit,
support.
But it's like if that's what obviously it works for you. You was in a like to be able to do that, because it's religious text. You religious, right. You're religious, right? Mm-hmm. It's religious text that tell you that that's actually what the woman is there for, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like where a lot of women who never been married before, come across that idea of submitting to a man. It's like a big hurdle to them, but that's displayed through the trauma in their life, because it's like they might not have a father in their world or some type of shit, to where it's like the idea of submitting to a man, like, oh shit, you gotta be some type of superhero. Obviously, your husband wasn't no superhero, right? The guy you submit to is when these Mexicans marrying all day and night, and all these cultures marrying. It's not like the man some kind of greatness. You feel me? They submitting to a man who might be selling oranges on the highway. That's his version of ambition. You feel me? Until he get to where he got to go.
But here's my thing with, as far as really quick with being submissive. My first initial thing with submissive was pretty much biblically going. I love God. I'm a Christian, all of that. But going off of, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do this. if he wanted sex, I had to be mentally there to do it. So it was a lot of sacrifices that I didn't put myself first at some point. So in that aspect, that's what submissive was to me. Being at the beck and call. However, now, me being submissive now to the person that I'm with now, I love it. I'm vulnerable. I'm more talkative. She's put me in a space where I'm able to trust her with what I'm saying and just sometimes just only want her to listen. Or she may say something right. So my submissive now is completely different from, because now I do it in love. And I do it because I choose to. When being married, I was doing that to survive. To make sure make sure the kids had, just so that way, I can still give my kids the mother, the
duty.
two-parent
It's
house.
called duty. That's what religious texts talk about. It don't talk about love. It talks about duties.
But but in the same breath, now it's different. I'm
it's older than all of us. The book's older than all of us.
It's true. It is. But it's also, you supposed to treat it. What is it? If we going biblically, husbands love your wives as you love Christ Himself. So you can't pour into your woman and then expect her to stay that way. Like where you can't pour into her, or she's pouring into you and you can't pour into her. It's a cycle. The same way you want to be watered by your woman, she want to be watered by her man too.
Absolutely.
So and I think where it's missed is if men did that in their relationship, you would get so much more out of your woman.
Like what?
If you wouldn't have to ask her.
You have to understand your mate. You have to
yeah.
really understand your mate. Listen,
wouldn't have to ask for
listening is
nothing.
important. Knowing what I want, knowing what turns me
Now
on.
let's just be clear. Women want everything.
We do want everything, but you have to know your partner.
Yeah.
I can be sensitive. You get what I'm saying? I can be sensitive and
Definitely, and emotional and stuff like
Right,
that.
right. But I need somebody that's knows, okay, well, you know what? Let me take the time to listen to her and see what she needs.
When y'all say y'all need a leader, right? That's where the leader comes in, because that emotional shit, you can't turn that shit on and off. If you want a leader, you want a masculine man, he can't be feminine, emotional sometimes. He always gotta be logical. He always gotta think in a position to lead. He can't think on some, I'm just not in the mood today and I'm feeling this, or they was arguing with me at work, oh shucks, I just don't want to talk to no one. It's not, we can't.
You don't want
a leader
to
can't afford to be emotional. If we had a president or something like that, imagine if Vladimir Putin was just some emotional guy.
Men are emotional though.
Sometimes he want to be emotional.
Men are emotional.
No, so to what
Men
you're saying.
emotions turn to war and shit like that. Our emotions get ugly. You want a man kind of as logical as possible at all times.
Right.
Yes,
but
yes and no though, because I still want my man to have a soft spot for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're a leader in terms of your main duties to drive this family, to drive this family dynamic, okay? But you still gonna have a soft spot for me.
Definitely, that's different.
And you're still gonna tap into your.
That's different from him.
You will never match my emotion because that's how we're wired, and you're not wired that way. But you will tap into that space for me.
As in for hearing you out.
Because you want me to be as submissive as I can be. You have to tap into that. Period.
But
I ain't tapping into that.
You still gotta bring the logic to it. You get what I'm saying? You might emotionally want a big ass house with 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms or some shit. Women can get like that. Y'all don't understand what men go through. You can be dealing with a woman
we want
with
this
one
stuff
shit.
really here.
Y'all want everything.
We really want stuff here. I know these women's go-getters.
Y'all want everything.
Myself.
That's part of the wanting everything, though. That's why women live like a man and masculine.
It's funny, so I met this Dominican guy. The Dominican guy said it's hard for me to find a husband. He said because he's the roles change. You get what I'm saying? Whereas before, women were submissive and the man went to work and the woman stayed home and she did her duties every day. But now it's different. So we're making just as much money as the man is making. You get what I'm saying? So it's you're making it a little bit more complex.
It's funny you say that. I want everybody that's watching at home, I want everybody that's here on the panel to keep what Booby just said in mind. Booby is telling you all the rules is reversed now. Right? So we just got from the ladies on the panel what was that? What they want from their man?
What-
he had 2 questions and then he finally figured out
What the man want from what man want from the
from a woman.
Partnership.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
partnership.
Partnership.
got another woman. We got another woman in her opinion what a man
I
wants
mean,
partnership.
Somebody
That's
else.
Should it
what
not,
he need.
should it not be a partnership?
Just what he need. Know what I mean? I got what's the old boy who started Apple? That got him kicked out of Apple. You hear me?
Steve Jobs.
But
Just
if
what
she's
a
supposed
motherfucker
to be
need
the
a
help, if
partner.
she's
You
supposed
hear
to be
me?
the helpmate,
Just what a leader
why
needs.
wouldn't she be your partner? Why wouldn't that be your partner?
What leaders got partners? What is that? Like, how you gonna be a leader and a partner at
The
the same
president
time?
got the vice president.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a partner. That's
So
the
what
vice
is it?
president. That's somebody under him.
Yeah, all right, he's under it, but
But what?
So what do you
So
want?
what you
Well,
want
we
to
talking
do?
about-
So what do you want from a woman then?
Oh, y'all ready for that? Oh,
Because
let's
the
say
thing
the
is-
answers for the.
I think
But it-
before
No,
we
I
get-
feel like
before we
it's
get
right.
to
Hold
that,
on, write it down. Take notes, because I want y'all to answer.
My
answer
notes
this
right
question.
here.
before we get to that, I want to know what do you all think?
I think that it becomes contradicting because you don't want no broke ass bitch, but then it's just like if I make the same.
Let me cut you off. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. We're going to come right back to you after I say this. Men don't care about how much money a woman has.
Why they say
No
that?
man cares about how much money a woman has. Take it from me.
Y'all better lighten up.
Trust me. And we're going to come right back to men.
how you feel? How you feel? Do it matter to you?
Well, how much money your girl make?
Yeah.
I mean, I never really had no girl really trying to sweep me off my feet and put me in the house, make sure my bills paid. I can complain like, damn, my fucking rent, I'm past due on my rent, and it's gonna work out in my favor. Like, it's usually gonna work out
No girl
not
out
in
there
my
trying to-
favor if I go complain to a girl.
Yeah, nobody trying to sweep you off your feet and put you
Man,
on the
once
crib.
I say I need my bills paid, she out of here. Where women can feel comfortable to say that and maybe even get help. Like, you know what I mean? From a man where that wouldn't be abnormal. or
Maybe
some
even
shit.
have a couple boyfriends helping.
Always.
You are looking at a
And this
relationship
2020, it's
as a hierarchy
2022.
where you feel
It's
that women
2022.
is less than
Hey, yo. But I want
that's not
listen.
leadership.
You are looking
So
at
I can
relationship
finish?
hierarchy. Nah, it's not. It's duty. It's like It's like why y'all can go to work and then y'all can have a boss, but that white man bossing y'all around who can fire y'all any moment, and y'all
Y'all
can't that hard.
man.
But a nigga who gonna protect you, jump in front of a bullet for you, who gonna take you, love your kids like nobody else gonna love your kids, who gonna provide for you. Like why can't there be hierarchy with that in the same fashion as
So-
when y'all wake up every day
So-
at 6 o'clock to get to that job that'll
Is it
fire
a-
you at any moment.
So in that case, is it a necessity for your woman to have a job or have any income coming in on her behalf?
Well, it depends. Like for me, hold on. I don't really want to answer too many questions. I
What's
want you to remember your questions because
I
we want to kind of
remember.
grill y'all a little bit and then
Grill
y'all can
us.
ask us questions. You know what I mean?
I want to kind of get us off of this.
No,
I got a new question.
Okay.
What you got? You got something else for me? Give
She
me
got questions. Nah,
got
everybody
questions and I got
questions.
answers.
Yeah,
I got the
hold on.
questions
Nah.
and answers. I'm Iverson over here.
The
I got
mango
the
show
questions and
coming
answers.
too. Mango show coming. Tell them about the
Yeah,
Mango
it
show.
is. Yeah, definitely. Grown Talk with Mango coming soon podcast for sure. Make sure you.
It's gonna be
Tune
produced by Diggs.
It's possible. We talk about it on the back end.
Yeah.
I want to add. Listen, I got a question for y'all. Sorry. Don't even worry about that.
Somebody stunting like they sipping. They ain't really sipping.
That's what you
Go ahead,
said.
say what you was going to say.
It was only 5%. I couldn't do nothing with that.
Changing the
Oh,
topic.
Oh, that's fine.
Can men and women be platonic friends? Erica, we started with you.
Can you stay platonic friends? I think you can start off that way. I don't know if you can stay that way. But it might be a good thing. That might be your mate. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Friendships are important.
All
Like,
right.
I want to know you're my friend. I want to have fun with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't judge me. I won't judge you.
Yes.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
I like that. You want to be friends first.
Yeah,
How long you
absolutely.
want to
But
be
that's not
friends for?
platonic if it can turn into
Right.
a relationship.
Right.
How long you want to be friends for anyway?
I don't.
Yeah, I could be.
How long you want to be friends for?
Let's ask the first question
Long
first.
enough to where I know we're good together.
Okay. All right. We gonna
Let's
come
ask
back
the
to
first
you.
question. Let's start with
Erica.
Erica.
I do think so. Jeffrey and I have been best friends for about 5 years now.
Wow, that's amazing. Six. That's
Wow.
But-
my boy don't want to make no noise.
And the fact that he respects me, he respects my relationship, he respects our friendship, he, you know, I love him like as if he was legit my brother, my family. So there's no any type of romantic
That's bro,
feeling.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I do think he is a great guy. He's just not my guy. But I do think male and female can be platonic.
Okay, now you have had other platonic
Oh yeah.
throughout your life. Now what about you? What about you, Boogie? Tell the people.
Platonic friend.
Yeah.
My best friend fiance, my friend, he my platonic.
No, obviously that's like a
But
caveat.
I mean, my situations always turns into like them wanting more from me.
So you lean some more towards it's not really possible.
I mean, I feel like you can. I feel like I'm able to be a platonic friend. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like me,
Like from a woman's point of view,
Yeah.
but a man might not view it as that.
right? So I can't speak on them, but me myself, I can speak for myself.
Like you look at him
Like,
like
you my
he
friend.
cool, he got a good personality,
Yeah.
but he not really like he don't make me wet.
Right, yeah.
But he might look at you as like, damn, I'll knock her head off.
Right,
But I'm gonna play friend role for a while.
right.
Okay. What about you? Omega,
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I
Have
think you can,
you
yes.
had that
I still do.
long term?
Yep.
They never like you ever had.
When do you stop being friends? My fiance
We got
is
Chromie
still my
Chromie in the
my
building.
best friend.
Miss Bi-Coastal. Somebody shout out Miss Bi-Coastal. Shout out, say what's up.
Yeah, I think you could be platonic friends because
John, you my friend.
you may have all the qualities as a friend, but not like that quality that for you to be my man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what about their point of view? You think they feeling the same way?
Yeah,
like
'cause
yo, she just cool as hell. I love
Yeah.
her personality. She's
Because
everything.
because you have to figure out what's your turn ons and what's
But
your
I'm
turn
not
offs.
So that's when I say I'm being naive. So a lot of times I think they're like, oh, we just cool. Like, we just cool.
No, I don't think that because like
I
you
do
may
that. So
see
I'm like, we
like
just cool.
for me they're like, okay, yeah, she's super attractive, but she aggressive than a motherfucker. And that's like a turn off.
Yeah, that's
That's like that could be like your number one turn off. So that's my dog for sure. Like I can
But
talk
that
to you
don't
about
mean
whatever.
like if they wouldn't think in my head like if I ever hit that, I'm put my foot on
But
the
I
back
think
of
y'all
her
can hit
head.
anything if we talking strictly sex. If we're talking strictly sex, y'all can hit anything. Yeah, y'all can hit anything and don't act like you ain't kicked the bucket because everybody is.
All right, so you believe they can or can't be? I'm confused.
What? Yes,
They
you
can be. Okay,
Yes,
all
My
right.
best friend, well, not my best friend, I'm sorry. My fiance's best friends are male, and they've been best friends. Granted, I get the whole, but they've been best friends for years. I would think like over 10 years.
It's easier for a man to have sex with a female than like when it comes to a female having sex with a man, it's more calculated. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
it's more feelings and emotions involved, whereas a man is just like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, typically.
I agree. It's two different
We
perspectives.
wired differently.
It's
though.
wired different.
Right.
Because I feel like it can be easy for a man a woman like to friend zone a guy and probably get the resources that they would get from a man and not without putting out.
But you
And it'd be
still
easy.
friend zone her even when you fuck her. She ain't your bitch, so she's still a friend.
Well,
She just
I
got
mean, that's a
the
different
hole
type
that
of
you-
friend. Now, I'm honestly like
That's
that's
like
ideal.
benefits.
That's ideal for
Friend with benefits?
Still a friend.
that's ideal for a man.
You ain't gonna switch
That
that
don't work
type.
out though. That whole friends with benefits, that don't usually work out. I mean,
think
for
it's different.
you think it work out?
I think sometimes those are love.
We had sex. You my
relationships.
boyfriend. We go together real bad. I don't. That's
Yeah.
just good. That's just
If
me.
it's fine. Now if it's good now.
Now we.
I
right.
get for sure.
If it's
Like
good,
y'all
we go
heard the
together.
terms like
I'm just
sneaky
saying.
link and shit like that. Like people have.
I ain't into
people
all
be
that. I
getting-
want too much attention. I just can't. I can't.
Okay.
Hey y'all, we going let's listen, I'm here to tell you, as a man, as that guy, big moolah, make some noise, y'all. After Dark episode 2. B baby and her with me. I'm here to tell y'all, men and women, they can't be platonic friends. This number one. Number one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the man don't want you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that.
They don't want you.
A lot of times.
And
I mean, that's fine.
And it
a
speaks
lot of
to
times.
it
A lot of
speaks to
times.
what kind of discipline you have. Like how you can't not want something.
Right.
How you can't not be somebody's friend. Like you don't have no
No,
control.
all men have
Because
boundaries.
that's not a man to
Hear
me.
me out. Y'all not hearing me out.
Yeah,
Y'all not hearing me out.
Exactly what he said.
All men have
Because you,
boundaries. The man might not want you.
Yeah.
But they wanna have sex
That's
with you.
number one.
But they want to have sex.
He might not even
They
want
might
that.
not-
now you gotta understand what he's saying. Hear him out very clear.
I'm gonna tell y'all about men. Men will take sex. They don't necessarily always want
But
it.
it-
You feel me? So it's just how you was saying, oh, if I'm being calculated, you said women, not you personally, but women in general, they have to be calculated when they want it and go out and get it, right?
Mhm.
Now you tossing it. I'm not catching it though, because I'm cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's, all right, she tossing it, let me catch it just because she tossing it. I never really wanted it, but let me catch it because she tossing it. And then sometimes it's like, oh, you know, I always wanted that. But even that's rare, because think about it as women. Y'all don't always get the ones y'all want.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know the ones y'all want.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we're gonna take what we can get. You feel me? You
I
might
don't-
turn down a
I
couple
don't-
more than I turned down, but we all turning them down. Let's be honest out here.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is how I look at it. If you got some type of platonic friend and he really not, like, he not off you, that really speaks on you in a sense. Like, is you sexy? Like, know what I mean? Because if you sexy is something that's universal. Studies have shown even babies can choose what's like pretty, what's more attractive. It's not like a myth or some shit like that. It's like you a pretty person, you're a pretty person. You know what I mean? So like if you sexy, you bad, and you think a guy platonic, you know what I mean? Like I think that's not really. I think that's less likely. Now if you're not sexy, you probably got a bad attitude, bad personality. You're repulsive in a sense. You know what I mean? What Nikki be calling motherfuckers? The Raggedy Ann, you Raggedy Ann or some shit, like you stink or something like that. And he just liked the fact that you crack jokes or something, or you cook food good, but you know what I mean? He might not want to be like, he might be a platonic friend to you, but if you sexy, I don't think it's really like a nigga who heterosexual look at a sexy girl and be like, oh, fuck all that sexy shit, I just love her personality. You get what I'm saying? Like they'll deal with you and be your friends, but like as if that's the approach they gotta play to try to get where they at. Cause some other niggas can probably just zoom in and boom, boom, boom. You feel me? But other niggas have played the long game. Y'all seen that happen.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that happen before, right? Like where a guy will sit around and play friends, and you're like,
And
man, I don't
squat
look at you
until
like that. I
it's
thought you was
time.
my friend.
Mhm.
Now you acting surprised. But I think that's naivete. If people still say naivete, I think that's naive though. Like a woman acting like that, like where it's like, oh, this guy, handsome guy, like he's the guy, like he look like he know what he want or whatever, but he's just playing friendship and he just want to hang out with me and go out to eat with me and talk on the phone for hours instead of talking on the phone with girls that he can possibly have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's less likely. But it's definitely, everything's possible, but we don't count the 1% around here. We count what's really going on. Yeah. So
that goes back to, can you have platonic friends or you can't have platonic friends?
And you can.
Yes.
as for me, like if I got a girl, like she having some type of, and she sexy to me, like like she ain't having no platonic friends. That's just not
So
gonna
you're
work
not
for me.
allowing.
Oh, okay. So
That's
you
not gonna
have
work
to
for
be
me.
a girl.
Know what I mean?
But that's all
Pat.
about-
Ask Pat.
I
Can
feel
me and
like-
Nye? Can I be hitting Nye up? Me and Nye go to dinner
His best friend
and say, "Hey, we best friends." Like, know what I mean?
His best friend, she been commenting.
Yeah, that's different from a woman and a man. That's all I'm saying. Everything, a lot of things. One thing
And
y'all
she's
gonna find out
married, and his
on
best
this
friend
show
is married.
is
His best
women
friend
and
is
men
married.
are totally different in life in so many different ways.
I talk to men on the phone.
Yeah, but all right, what's good? I'll take your number then. Fuck it.
But that's all about having trust with
Go
your
get
mate.
some-
Like that's all
some
about
sip,
trust.
go
Like
to
you
the
understand? Like you have to. When it comes to trust, it's like, all right, I trust my mate not to cheat on me, and I trust my mate to make this decision,
Yeah.
and I trust my mate
You
to
gotta-
make sure everything is
You also
good.
gotta
Like,
trust men to be men. That's the problem y'all not
Yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
right? I
Y'all,
don't
that's
trust.
the difference we want.
We
We gonna
never
clear when
realized.
y'all leave. Y'all gonna realize y'all don't really understand how men move
But
or
we
what
know
men
that.
want or how men think.
He gonna say,
And we
hold
gonna
on
give y'all
now.
free game.
So can she have friends or can she not have friends? Like,
Say-
can she have male friends or can she not have
Nah,
male
y'all
friends?
gonna give y'all free game because a lot of times we realize, especially with black women, y'all don't really even care to really think what black men feel or like or want. A lot of things y'all do, y'all
Don't
do
say
it for
that.
other
That's
women.
someone. That's not.
I'm
That's
just
not
trying to give y'all
everybody.
game. Just hear me out. I'm preaching. You hear me?
That sound like
It's a lot.
personal.
Nah, alright. A lot of things are personal. I cannot apply it. It is personal. I can't apply it.
Here he
but
go with that shit
a lot of
again.
y'all don't understand the way
Here he go talking
the
that
nature
back
of
to
men.
African shit again.
Like we don't understand the nature of women a lot of times. That's why we want to give y'all opportunity. We ask y'all questions. We want to give y'all the opportunity.
He said, I know all the friends. Oh, you know all your friends.
But also, some men, majority of men don't even know themselves. So how is it that I just feel like
A majority
You kinda
of
like
men on.
person-
I mean, that's a very broad because we can definitely.
So
say
that's
that
what I mean
women.
about knowing who
We can
you are.
definitely say that about
Right.
women.
So I was in a relationship with somebody and I felt like they didn't
on
know
a
who they
larger
were.
scale though, like on a larger scale.
but my thing is,
Let's slow down, y'all. Let's slow down, y'all. We want to try and keep it one mic at a time.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do right now, I want to pass it to Beeb. I want him to get that thought out.
He got 2 minutes.
I'm gonna swing it back.
Nah, seriously though, take time to sometimes like just entertain what men want. Even it might make y'all feel awkward and y'all don't like the words
So
and the
what is it?
terminology.
But
and shit
everybody
like that.
thinks so differently.
No,
Like,
like it's certain basic things though, but it's like literally women don't care to hear it or they gonna deal with men who just trying to gain your jaws and they gonna give you what you need to hear as opposed to telling you some real shit. So when you got an opportunity to hear what a motherfucker gotta say who ain't trying to gain your jaws, take it. Like I explained before, like a lot of times women they don't go to their brothers, their fathers for advice when they dating. Like nobody, you don't gotta filter through brothers, uncles, fathers, the date mango. You ain't gotta filter through that. Know what I mean? So you'll never really hear a man's opinion and the way the nature of men because you'll rather hear your girl like y'all talking to him. She's like, oh he cute. You feel me? And shit like that. That's all y'all need for verification opposed to a man gonna tell you. It's the same difference if a man don't go through their sisters or their mother or something like that. So a sister or mother say, listen, that girl's just trying to use you. That girl ain't shit. She hopeless. She's damaged. She whatever the fuck. When y'all honest with somebody who y'all not trying to sleep with, you get what I'm saying? Or y'all not trying to capitalize off of or get security or the things y'all need from a man, whatever it is. When y'all just somebody y'all truly care about, y'all gonna give it to them raw. That's why a lot of times mothers be having hard times with with their son girlfriend because they be knowing the nature of women. You get what I'm saying? But men, we have to learn the nature of women and even deal with women at some percentage. Y'all don't.
I agree with it.
Or y'all just gotta be born and be pretty.
so
Be born.
here's my
Born.
You
With
want
that thing
somebody
between
born?
y'all legs. That
Shout
thing-
out to Born
Okay.
That
Different
thing
too, by the way.
powerful, you hear me?
So my question is, and this is how I guess I separate the men from the men. It's either, and this is how you get reactions out of the females. You either trying to be seen for your masculinity, or you trying to be heard. And when it comes to you, what you're saying, it's like you're trying, you want to be heard more than being seen. And that being seen person is just showing that, yo, I'm good, I'm solid, I'm good, don't have to, oh, you gotta be doing this, you gotta be doing that. So it almost sounds like you're gonna get what you're dishing out.
Okay, so you said me personally, I'm trying to be heard for my masculinity?
Yes.
By me explaining
Not per
like
se
what?
you, I'm just saying like someone who is,
General.
yeah, that's just general.
Like just firmly explaining, giving you the chance to hear what men want in a relationship. You said I'm trying to be heard for masculinity. That's just really, that's exactly what it is, matter of fact. That's perfect, matter of fact. Yeah, exactly. Cause I'm not trying to engage in a relationship
Right.
with you. I'm trying to tell you the masculine point of view in life. You know what I mean? What you live through life where y'all get the privilege of like people coming after y'all and opportunity and things like that to where a man has to work for it. So I'm trying to give you a masculine point of view. That's all. So yeah, so maybe eventually I'm trying to be heard. A lot of men try to show their masculinity and sometimes that turn y'all off too. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes y'all need a little bit both.
Women-
Learn anything, you need both actually.
I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna kind of give a different perspective.
Mhm.
Women women are privileged.
Pretty privileged.
Women are privileged.
And men aren't.
Women get to force men to know what it is they want. Like we have to know even before y'all want it in most cases. We gotta kind of read y'all mind a little bit and figure it out and have what y'all want already. Where y'all don't even have to care about what it is men want. When men tell y'all what they want, y'all get to say,
That's what I'm giving.
y'all get to say, no, y'all get to, what she just,
You want to be heard for your masculinity?
y'all get to take shots at
What
this.
is that?
And listen, hear
But
me
that's
out.
not everybody.
I ain't
It's
even
not
talking for
everybody.
myself.
It's not everybody. It's not everybody. But just majority. It's majority. Like men are going to be, when men speak up for themselves and when men have boundaries and when men have, expectations, they're going to be criticized for that. But women get to have all of those things and it goes unquestioned. Men just have to, in actuality, we have to submit to it. You gotta submit to it. Like if a woman say, I'm only dating men 6 feet tall, with 6-pack abs, with 6 figures.
Hell yeah.
Men can't do nothing but accept it. It's like, alright, either I qualify her or I don't. If I really want
So
her.
what you're basically
Girls
saying is
want to
that we
reassure.
don't.
Don't forget female.
So what you're saying is that we basically don't have a hard time finding men.
That's exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Yeah, like we have hard time finding men too. So the same way. So do you ever feel like, damn, like I wonder if she feeling me.
I
Like,
don't
Let's
think
go in your
y'all
DM. Open your DM. See?
I don't do that.
Alright.
I don't do that.
I don't think y'all have a hard
I
time
don't date
finding
through my DM.
Yeah, but just the idea of finding men, that idea like of hard time finding, that's not, y'all actually get to pick of the litter. Y'all people, it's like.
And y'all don't.
It's
No,
like a
y'all
job.
do. It's like 7 women to 1 man.
So
And you're saying that
out of
because
all the guys who come holler at you in the daytime, how many get your number? Like what percentage of them get your number?
0.
0 for you. How many for you?
It
Don't be like
depends.
that,
0 for you.
I'm
Like,
just
let's
like
just
a
say
person.
this
I'm
week
like,
alone.
yeah.
Let's say this week alone. How many guys got your number this week out of like what percentage?
1.
One out of like I'm sure people try to approach you several times throughout. All right.
I didn't get
All
my
right.
number out this week. I got a
So
couple
y'all
numbers
get where I'm
this week.
going though, right? Like
I got a
it
couple
comes
numbers
to
this
y'all.
week,
It's not
but-
like a challenge. It's y'all actually get to choose. Like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. All right, you can come. To where a guy gonna try his luck.
But
Like
you're
you
not
said,
going to
they'll
try
fuck
to
anything,
talk
right?
to
That's
every
what you said, they'll
female
fuck
that you
anything,
see
right?
though. You're not. You're not going to say,
You said
oh,
they'll
I
fuck
see
anything,
10
right?
females. I'm going to try to
Right.
talk to all 10 of them. You're going to do that?
You think they could fuck anything? Fucking anything
Right.
obviously mean they not saying, oh no, I don't want you, Mango, but you booty, maybe you could hit me off with it.
Yeah, they do be like
That's what
that.
I really want. Like,
You got
come
men
here,
that are
Erica,
very
come here.
like.
Like,
You
it's
going
not
to try to
work
talk to
like
some.
that.
You see 10 females.
That's
You know,
the
Niggas might get curved by. I get curved by all 3 of y'all. Know what I mean, on a normal day.
How's that?
But you see 10 females, you're gonna try to talk to all 10 of them? No, you
If I try to
picking.
talk to all 10
But
of
that's
them,
not
if
what
I
you're
get
doing.
one
You're
of them,
picking. You're
that's
picking.
successful.
The ultimate
You
point
get what I'm
you're missing is that it's harder for men. You
No,
asking
it's
us.
not.
You asking us now. We see 10 women. Yes, we will try and talk to 10 women, and throughout the course of the day, yeah,
You single?
yeah.
Well, it's levels. It's just not like.
I feel like
That's
it's the same
not
thing, so
every
it's a
levels
need.
and shit. Like every nigga
Yeah,
don't
but
qualify for
most men ain't getting
whatever.
hollered at by girls and bagged and
I know a couple females that shoot they shot.
Yeah, but
how many women you know?
that's not rare.
A lot.
That's rare.
And you know a couple females.
And
I
only
know a lot
a
of
few
them
men,
that
only
shoot
a
they
few
shot.
men that look like really good like that for girls to be approaching them. It's not like normal for men to be looking like that and getting approached all
So
the
do this
time.
count? So somebody was in my inbox. They was in my inbox, and you know they was inboxing me or whatever. But I gave him my number. He didn't even ask for my number. I just gave him my number.
Because he probably met them requirements that most women want. He probably get that opportunity often. Because a lot of times women,
Possibly.
y'all
You
choose
lead
the
with
same
it.
men. Y'all
Lead
choose
with
the
that.
It
same
goes
men.
back to me saying
Preference,
you either
what
want
you
to
want.
be seen, you want your masculinity to be seen,
No.
or you want
What?
it to be heard.
Well, we're not talking masculine. We're talking
I'm
about
just saying,
attractiveness. We could talk about like maybe it might be the guy.
But
might
the
be
same
very
thing,
handsome.
you're not gonna
He
talk
might
to.
be in shape, and he might be like accomplished, or you know what I mean. He might have
It's
materialistic things.
finances. It's finances.
Materialistic
That's
things,
crazy.
lifestyle. Let's say lifestyle. It's not really finances. It's lifestyle. Women are attracted to more than finances.
Lifestyle.
Finances, it costs to live certain type of lifestyle. Know what I mean? But it's more lifestyle that women are attracted to. So women throw themselves to a future. So it'd be lifestyle. It'd be like very attractive, which is where.
But
it's
I
more
can meet
lifestyle
3 men.
than
I can meet 3 men, and they both can
reality.
be very successful men. But just because they're successful doesn't mean that I want them or I'm gonna give them a chance.
Yeah, but you like being successful as a man, residual. What you get a reward for that is basically you get opportunity and more pool of women, more options.
Cause you being financially stable, like that is important to me. Like don't get me wrong,
You
that
being
is
in shape.
being financially stable is important to me. But I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna mess with him because he's financially
Could it
stable.
be
Like,
a man?
I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, like I've been in situations where it's like, okay, like all right, I know he can do X, Y, and Z for me. I've been in those type of situations.
Could
You know
there
what I'm
be a
saying?
lesser attractive?
But I'd rather
man?
not. I'd rather be in a situation that I really
I
want
like my
to be in.
niggas.
Could there
Yeah,
be a lesser attractive man that you would deal with because he was financially stable?
Yes.
A man is not as attractive.
Or
I
not
think
as
It
stable.
can be many different things, you
Okay,
know.
alright.
Maybe he's small. Okay, we can make that work. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's a perfect mate. I don't feel like it's a perfect mate. Like it's some things you're gonna accept. It's some things that
You're
you
gonna
aren't
auction
gonna
off
accept. Like,
something
and that's
every
it.
time. You're gonna auction something.
Yeah, and
off.
that's it.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a trade world. You gonna trade off son. If he ain't got the looks, he might got the dick. He got the dick.
But
he
you
might
gotta
got the
figure
bag.
out what you're going
You
to
gonna trade
accept
off
and what you're
something.
not going to accept. What about you? You engaged?
What's the question?
Like, you feel like it's a perfect mate?
No.
My mate?
Do you feel like there's a perfect mate? I feel like there are certain things that you're going to accept and certain things you aren't going to accept. But you have to figure out like what's important and what's not important.
That's the thing, Booby. You saying that, but you single.
I am single by
that's where it's
choice.
like, you got-
that goes back to the first
Yeah, by
question. I'm
choice
single
is-
by choice.
It's being able
She
to.
Nikki, what we talking about right
Exactly,
now? Like, she
exactly.
Real, like she don't give or take. She like no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the idea of realizing that a lot of times women are single because the
Maybe
idea
I'm still working on.
their standards be too high. Sometimes
Right.
they be
You
like
feel
they
like
want
that?
Right.
this idea of perfection. Sometimes the internet got a lot to do with that too. But
I
like, that's why I asked you. Like your man wasn't great, right? Remember I asked you that because a lot of times single
Did you
women,
know that your man
they're
wasn't
exit
great
man off.
before you got
I
engaged?
Yeah, but you
I
was
did.
able to sustain a long-term relationship with that man.
But
Highs
why
and
did you
lows. 'Cause
sustain
it
a
was
long-term
highs.
relationship?
It was highs. You can't
Because I did
deny
love
the
him.
highs.
But what about him? Like,
Oh,
why?
him,
You
I
don't
don't
love-
think so.
okay.
I don't think, and it goes back to knowing what love is, knowing like love and surviving. But I knew what I was getting into, and it was with hopes that it would eventually get better. We were young. We were 15
Progression.
years old, and I know you're not going to get the start of a perfect thing. You have to work towards it, and then you have to work to keep it. So I knew there's some male, female, whatever, who knows exactly what they want, exactly what they don't want, and then when they're ready for it, they're not even sure if they're ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there's no male, female type. I just think that it goes across the board. It goes around. It goes around.
I'm picky.
Absolutely. But my relationship went through phases, so I can't really say like I went from 17 to 32 with him. So it's like I can't really speak on because we grew up together. This love is together.
Mhm.
So
Flaws and all though. That's all.
That's how I want to be, you know.
That's all I'm
That's
saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Listen, one thing I want to do is I want to ask another question, and I want to know who's the prize in a relationship. Is it
I am the women.
The men.
The
is it
men.
male or the female? We're gonna go one
That's
at
what
a
you
time.
wanna hear, right? That's what you want to hear,
I
right?
just
That's
want to
what-
start with me because I'm gonna say both of us because
We always talk with Mango. Mango been getting the first.
I mean, with me, it's the both of us. And if you want to go back to it was me.
I mean, it should be both of us.
Right.
And that's how it should be. You said the man.
Don't
That,
get- all right.
I feel like it's either us,
Or it's nobody.
or it's me. But for you to say the man, hell no.
Let's lean to the side though. Let's give it like you
Me,
have to lean
the
to
women,
side. Ain't nothing really
Women.
right down the middle.
women.
No, nothing's 50-50. That's just.
I'm not siding with the men.
Erica, give us lean to the
I do know that there are
Lean to
men
a side,
out there.
Erica.
I'm gonna always say a female. I'm gonna
All right.
always say me.
That's
But
all
I
we
do
need.
know that there are men that are the prize.
Okay.
I do know that, and that so I think it can happen, but it's the woman, and I'm not saying girl, I'm not saying the woman, the one who she's acting, she's mature. She don't. It's not I need you, but I want you. That a confident woman. I think it's always the woman that's the prize.
Okay. What about you?
The woman.
You want to add to it, explain it is what it is. All right.
But like I said, I definitely feel like when it comes to relationships, it's a partnership. Like I just feel like that. Like it's a partnership. We work together.
All right, Mango.
It's the man.
Why so?
Because like the men, okay, like say for example, right, you're in a relationship that you want to be in, whatever, you love him, all that, you got to wait until he say we getting married. Like, and some women gonna wait, and some women not gonna wait, depending on how long we waiting, if we putting a number on it. But it's the man, like the man calls the shots, like.
But we said leadership, right? We want him to be able to lead, right?
Yeah, and he gonna have, and when he is a certain caliber of a man, he got his pick. And if he chose you, you lucky. If he chose me, I'm lucky.
So that goes back to what T said. I mean, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it goes back to
Let's
what
do
T
it like
said.
this.
So hold on. You
Going
can't
back to what
visualize
we've all
yourself.
been saying.
But I mean, that's what happens. Like, I mean,
So are you changing your
I'm not.
point?
I
You
feel
feel
like I'm the prize. That's just how I feel. I'm not gonna say I feel like the man is the prize. I feel like I'm the prize.
How about this way? So okay, the men can be the prize, but the prize is the gift. So
He said we can't split. So that's I said like I would want it should be both of us, but he said we can't pick. He said we can't split. We have to pick a side.
Well, then it's the female.
Yeah.
Well, what you think? Explain.
All right, y'all. So Mango hit the nail on the head with this one. The man is the prize.
Make some noise for Mango.
I'm gonna say you, yeah.
Why is he the prize? Why are men the prize?
Where does a man's value lie? Is it in his beauty, like a woman?
No.
Are you being poetic?
No.
I already know what it is.
That's an honest question, though. Where does a man's value lie?
And how he provides, how he can bring the family up, like yeah.
Mango again, 100% spot on,
Make
correct.
some noise for Mango.
Make some noise for Mango.
Mango.
prize. I mean, you can't be like, I'm a prize, and you don't want to get up and go to work. You don't want to get up.
I mean, initially you may think that you the prize because it's like, oh, he got the baddest bitch on the block.
Let's talk about it. All right, so let's talk about it. Where does a woman's value lie?
And her beauty and how she can produce.
And her beauty and how she can produce. Okay.
And take care of the family.
So let's talk about women. Let's talk about women, right?
Mm-hmm.
At, I don't know, 21.
Her intelligence.
22, right?
I don't even want to talk about where I was at 22.
When is your optimal beauty as a woman? When would y'all say?
Mind, body, and soul.
When you at your peak?
Mind, body, and soul.
When are you in your LeBron years for beauty? Only
like
beauty
25,
wise.
I was definitely like
25.
precious.
What you say?
Mind, body, and soul? Or
No, just beauty. Just beauty.
Just strictly, yeah. 25, I was
25.
killing shit.
What would you say?
Still doing a little.
What age would you say, Booby?
I feel like I'm still tapping into me. Like
you in your prime right now?
I feel like I'm in my prime.
Right now, you sexier than you was.
I feel like I'm in my prime. I don't know.
You do have levels of
Think
prime.
about it though. How was you when you were 25 though? Mango said 25. I just want you to sit
You
back.
talking about your body? Like,
Just
you talking about body?
I'm talking about everything.
I feel
I'm
like
talking about physically. Somebody see you, 25-year-old you. Compared
I
to
can't think about just like the physical me. Like I have to think about like mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. I feel like me now at 34. Like I feel like I'm a beautiful person. Like I'm an amazing person. Like,
I'm gonna challenge that. So I just want to be clear. Right now, you feel like
everybody
like right now, the mind, body, and soul is better.
So you want to challenge
as
that's cool.
now
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about myself.
All right, yeah, no, I'm not trying to shame you. I just want to challenge the idea. I'm not. Like, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. You know what I mean? And then you. How about you? You feel like the 25-year-old you competed with the you now, or don't compete, don't have no competition?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've always thought I was beautiful. That's out of her parents, inner her parents. I think now, at being at the age where I'm at, I think I value my beauty more than I did when I was 25. Because at 25, yes, I would use my looks to swindle some stuff or whatever the case may be, or get my husband at the time to get me whatever it was that I wanted or whatever the case may be. But now, I value it. I treasure it a whole lot more now at my age than I did at 25.
But beauty fades, so you have to start challenging your inner beauty and stuff as you get older.
Let's be clear, this the World Takes podcast, man. All you ladies is beautiful. For sure. That's
challenge me.
Alright, so
Can you take your shades off?
I know.
I'm on my J-Pack shit, you hear me? Look, it's showing my masculinity though.
Oh,
Check me out,
J-Pack.
Check me out, right? We had the ladies on here, the first AD1, After Dark one, and they talked about the trauma and stuff like this.
So that's when I feel like 25, I was broken. So I can't even like.
No, but
I feel like I'm sensitive.
Trauma builds. It's not something that just starts and then you never go through trauma in your
I know
life.
how I feel I looked. Like you get what I'm saying?
You look
So
good,
I was
right?
No, I was broken, so I went through a lot. Like,
we gotta start getting more loose with the cat button.
I ain't hear nothing.
That's cat though, booby. Come on. Like you know what you look like. Every girl know what they look like when they know when they. Y'all was looking in the mirror every time y'all put y'all clothes on.
That's not even
backwards.
All right.
Was tight.
At 19, when I was 19, when I was 19, all right, we gonna talk about. So when I was 19,
legal age.
19, I had that body. At 19, that's how
that skin was coming. That skin was fresh.
That skin was fresh. I feel like at 19.
That pie wasn't red. I don't mean. Hold on, let me see what that pie was very selective.
Right.
Let's say that. You feel me?
Right.
It was very selective.
It still is.
Now let me ask you something. These quality men, there are some good men out here. What you say? There are a few. What you say?
There is some
Yeah, some men that are the prize, right? So when there's some men that are the prize, you think they want you when you're a little older, a little more experienced, a little more, what you said, spiritually, mind, body, and spirit,
I
and
don't know,
experience,
everybody
or they
different.
want the 19-year-old fresh booby?
Do you want a 2022 Benz or do you want a 2014?
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Exactly.
But I'm saying we going
Y'all women have to be honest. You gotta be honest. Men don't have no choice to be honest with each other.
I was watching something. They said they want a little season.
Do you want something
different?
now? Hold up.
They don't want a 2 season.
Men want.
They didn't want a 2 season, but they want the season.
No, men want us experience. But they don't want us ran through.
Right.
But you can develop experience with one person or 2 people or however.
Right. That's
So body counts, do they matter or
to y'all? Don't ask
matter
me
to
shit.
men, they don't matter to women?
My number
Make
love.
some noise for that then. Make noise for that. That's
Right.
facts. Them girls say that's facts though. It do matter to men. And it don't matter to women. In a sense, I mean, obviously, if you're a low body count nigga, it's probably a turn off of, like, you done turned off too many girls.
Women don't care if you got 2,000.
It only matters if you're not performing the way that you want, the way that you want him to perform. If you perform the way,
body counts, right?
yeah, if you perform the way that you want him to perform, like it doesn't matter.
No.
He didn't. I mean, there's certain people I'm not having sex after. I'm just like, oh nah, I don't want to have.
You know, as long as
sex
a man ain't got no STDs, it don't matter what his body count is. But it's
who's disclosing it?
What?
STDs.
What you mean who
Who's
disclosing?
really disclosing they have an STD or if they don't have an STD?
You gonna know when that shit start coughing.
Right, but I'm saying, but before then, you don't know. They're not going to disclose that. They're not going to.
But I mean, by the time you start, taking it off, I mean,
right?
Y'all at a different space.
That brings us to an interesting topic. I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't my topic, y'all.
Body count. That shit ain't like.
This upcoming one was not my topic, y'all. This might have been sent in by a fan. Keep sending them questions in your worldtastespodcast.com @gmail.com. Send us the questions, send us your comments. This one comes from a fan from inside the town. Have you ever had an STD and how did it play out with your partner?
Yes.
This is from the town, y'all. Y'all nasty in that town, so y'all nasty in that city.
Hey, listen,
So
y'all only have to disclose one experience, just one experience. We not ask y'all to.
I think if you've never had one STD in your life, you are blessed. You are blessed.
Yeah, I want to be
I feel like.
Get me out, y'all. If you never had one, make some noise.
Yeah, you're blessed, but I feel like majority of people have experienced
Alright,
it.
it's not about that though. Have you had one, and how did it play out with your partner?
Actually, it was on my partner. My partner, it was rough. And for women, because our body goes through so many different changes, menstruation, BV, just off day.
I don't feel like BV
whatever.
is an STD though.
No, BV is not an STD. But what I'm explaining is your body go through different things.
Alright, you had an STD.
Say what I'm saying. Damn. Like, so initially, it's leading up to it's going to get greater than it is. Chill out. With women, because our bodies go through so much, you don't really know at first. You always give them the benefit of the doubt. You're like, this might be BV, And then it start biting a little too much. It starts smelling a little doona. So you just like, okay, I gotta go get this checked out. I gotta check it out. You feel me? You check it out. And shit ain't what it's supposed to be. And then you asking your partner like, well, what the fuck is this? But you handle it however you handle it.
Alright, so how did you handle it?
I mean, it was going to fuck down.
What the hell does that mean?
Royal Rumble.
What the fuck?
Royal fucking Rumble in that motherfucker.
Women language, yo. We gonna get some type of translator in here.
You know what a Royal Rumble is. Don't even play.
It was
a
smelling,
fight.
it was itchy.
How did it play out with your partner though?
What you mean play out?
She fought him.
Oh, you beat him?
Fought him?
Oh, that's what
I
that
said
is.
it
Oh,
wrong.
shit.
You said
We need
what
you.
the fuck?
Come on, Erica. We need you. We need
No,
you.
bro, y'all
You
wrong
made
that
it
y'all don't know
easy.
what that means.
Like you fought him because you gave him a
No, because he brought it to me. Why you
She did not
laughing?
say you.
Oh, they have selective hearing on this
Yes.
podcast.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
selective understanding
Oh,
too.
right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I wasn't abreast. Sorry. Yeah, all right.
It's
So
really me.
I never said none of that.
I said it's really him.
Yeah. So you tripping? I ain't saying it was on me. You what? And then you see how rumors are starting. Right? And she ain't misconstrued.
I
Right?
got
But
you,
the
bro.
motherfucker ain't listening. And
I
she
got
just
you.
said, didn't you say earlier they need to listen to us?
Right.
And that's
They
your
don't listen.
problem.
Never.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I'm sorry,
change
y'all got
this
the
shit to
shades
the world.
When I got my shades on, that's like my cape.
That's why he need to take them off.
All right, nah. All right. So what about you, Bookie? No.
Nope.
No STD. Okay. Erica.
No.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Make some noise.
That's what's up, y'all.
You?
Okay.
The questions come to
You?
We got no.
No. Okay.
No.
Do you have sex with condoms or without condoms?
Yo, hear me out.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
because
to your questions at the end of the show. Please write your questions down at the end of the show. Y'all gonna get free reign. Y'all really,
Cat, where that
10
cat button
minutes.
at?
Y'all got 10
Hit
minutes?
that
Oh,
cat
wait,
button.
can I responding to
Hear me out, y'all. Commenters, we gonna get to y'all soon. Shout out Pace the Great. Make some noise for my boy Pace the Great, man. Thank you for joining the show.
You can be anywhere in the world.
Hey yo, we got another question sent to us by our viewers. Once again, that's the worldtakespodcast.com at gmail.com. Send us your questions and comments. This one comes in from another viewer from the town. Is dick sucking cheating?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck on. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's obvious, yo. What kind of questions is y'all saying?
Why you
Because
even
they
read
trying
that
to
shit?
have it
Here's
done
the
and they
real
wanna know what
question.
You sucking. I feel like sucking dick and I don't know.
Make sure when y'all send no questions and they legitimate, y'all. I don't know what
If a
y'all
man
got.
get his dick sucked, is he cheating?
Yeah.
That's cheating, y'all.
What?
If I get my pussy, is that cheating?
Everything's the same. Cheating is all. It's all.
I
Even.
wanna, okay.
But if your girlfriend give somebody head, they cheated, right? You sucked his dick.
And then come home and kiss you?
It's part of sex, right? What you gonna say? It's part of sex, right?
Now they really mad.
They go back.
Hear this out. We're let the plane land. Let the plane land. Nah,
So if your girlfriend gave somebody head, did she cheat? It was the same as her.
The same. Everything is the same with men and women. Cheating is the same basically in y'all eyes.
Don't play with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you ate her pussy. What?
If a female
Right up.
get head from another girl.
Like you ate her pussy, so I feel like it's all cheating.
That's
But
what
if
I'm
you have
saying,
sex,
like-
that's
like
nothing.
on
If
some
you give her
low-key
head,
shit.
I feel like that's something
Also
different. Like you ate her
also
pussy.
like, oh, it was drunk night.
That's
and
worse.
I feel like it is.
That,
I mean,
that might
it's
be more liable
you
to
cheated.
slide.
Both
than-
of them you cheated, but I feel like you give her head is worse than you just having sex with her.
And women, and for a woman, you also feel like if she sucked his dick is worse than she just had sex.
Do you feel like that? If you feel like it
I feel like if
It's the
either
same.
one happens, you feel me?
I feel like
it was never mine, number one.
I don't know. I feel like if it's mine, I mean, I'm like, oh, she just sucked his dick. Like, all right, she just sucked his dick. That's how I feel like she just sucked his dick. You did cheat, but I'm like, oh, you just sucked his dick. It's not the same as like now you like, oh, you ate her pussy. You ate her pussy. I'm gonna be mad. Like I'm gonna be mad either way.
So
but
like you think a man would feel the same way? Like, oh yeah, you just sucked his dick.
no, I feel like a man. You feel like his girlfriend gave somebody head. It's like bitch, you sucked his
So for
dick.
you, it's
Then
not
it's
the
probably
same.
worse
Alright.
for y'all.
So for you, it's
But I feel like if I'm giving
like-
somebody head,
not cheating.
I'm really feeling you. But I'm not gonna just give you head just to give you head. I mean, it's a thin line.
So like women in your head, women give passes for different things than men would.
Fuck no,
would
she
give
talking
passes
about
for.
her. I'm not giving no pass to shit. Sucking dick, eating what? What's the?
So she gave
Why
him,
you
so
do
she
that?
gave your man head. It's the same as him eating her pussy.
You breaking up with your man because he got some head?
No, now I didn't say that it's
Alright,
a
that's
breakup.
I'm asking you a question.
No, I'm not
Get
saying
past
that it's not that you get in a pass though either, because you still
Yeah, it's not that you giving a pass, but
You think
it's
your
a
man
little
breaking up
different.
with you for sucking somebody's dick?
Sure.
So it's different. Like
For
what we give passes for might be a little different from what y'all give passes for.
I mean, it's
I'm
circumstantial.
gonna give it head.
Because like if you was locked up and me sucking dick versus you home and I'm sucking dick.
You can't tell
We
me
can do
what you
example.
did. If you can't
You
tell
in
me
jail
what
and
you
me
did,
sucking dick is probably a little different than me sucking dick and you on a couch.
You go on your man DM. He got these baddies in there. You hear me? He might have Bernice. He might have Ruby Rose in there. Hey, good morning. He talking about good morning. You feel me? Good morning back. Or hey, good morning. How are you? He hey, good morning. How are you back? You feel me? Are you accepting that?
Then I'm saying good morning to somebody?
You breaking up with him?
No, because you only.
that's not cool though. You shouldn't be. Why are you telling somebody good morning?
I'm breaking
So
up.
are you breaking up?
I do that.
Are you breaking
So
up?
Saying good morning?
I don't
You tell
know.
him good
Or
morning?
how about
Yeah.
just even a little
Like,
more?
you
Let's
just-
step one step
you're just
past
sending him
that.
a good
Ruby
morning
Rose
text,
like,
like,
hey,
hey, good
y'all
morning,
mean, did you
da,
have a
da, da.
good day
I'm
today?
breaking
So
up
it's
with
just like, hey, good morning.
Hold
I
on,
don't
let
feel
me,
like
let me
writing
get more
her.
detail because I see your angle. I wanted to go a little more in detail. It's engaging. It's
Right.
did you have a good day? Yeah, I had a
Let
good
the
day.
niggas
How
think they
about
got a
you?
chance.
You feel
But
me?
that one thing leads to other things.
That's what I understand, but I'm telling you, I'm giving you examples though. It's something like baddies, like people, like you know how I say beauty
People
is
in
people know
relationships
beauty.
know
There's no secret. Your
relationship
beauty,
etiquette. We know how to act, and when you act in anything otherwise, then
your
you
man
out of
coming
line.
like that. But that's how they come. They initiate in conversation. They come at. He ain't
Oh,
going
he
after
acting
them.
thirsty. So
They
thirsty.
acting thirsty. No,
Alright.
they acting thirsty. He's just entertaining, engaging. He not trying to be rude.
So what's she doing?
What?
Like your mate, if she telling somebody good morning, hey, good morning.
That's what I want to get to. Like, if your man, you go in his DM and this certified baddies in there.
Cause I feel like if I'm telling
chase
a man,
coming
I
at
feel
him.
like
Get
if
what
I'm
I'm
telling
saying?
a
I
man
wanna
good
be
morning,
clear
So
what I'm
you're
saying.
initiating good mornings.
I feel like
He
I'm telling
engaging.
him. But if I'm telling a man good morning, I feel like I'm engaging. Like you
One
get what I'm
mic at a
saying?
time, y'all.
Alright.
Listen, what he's asking y'all, you go on your man phone, you see he got DMs from beautiful women. Ruby Rose, Chloe Belly,
Bernice.
Bernice Burgos.
You shouldn't be
All
telling
that-
him.
all that
leaving
Instagram
them? Are you
posts.
leaving your man or staying with your man? We're going to go down the line. We're going to start with you,
He
Booby.
never met up with them. He never met up with them. Never went on no dates.
Hold on, Booby. We're going to start with
Am
you.
I leaving my man? I'm not leaving
No,
my man,
no,
but I do
Erica,
feel like it's
Erica.
inappropriate. Like you shouldn't be
Are
doing
you
it.
leaving your partner, Erica, for that?
No.
And you're not leaving
None
your
of
partner
us
for that?
are leaving for that.
Now listen, now we're gonna, this is what, so we all heard women and what women would do. Women would stay in that situation. I wanna hear what men would do in that situation. B, we gonna go to you. B, you wake up in the morning, you go on your partner's phone
Yeah.
for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
you go in the DMs, it's men in there.
Trigger. Chris Breezy.
Yeah.
Floyd Money.
Future.
Oh shit. Future, Future in there. They engaging heavily. They never went out on no dates with her
But she responded back. Good morning.
comfortably. Like, nah, I mean, engaging. You feel me?
You leaving her?
She done. She ain't for me. She ain't for me. Cause I know that she ain't for
Then
me.
you ain't a businessman because you fucking up the bag. That's what I'm getting at. Because that bitch could potentially bring a different type of bag home. Well, bitch, we all straight.
You know, we might talk about that, but all I need is one of these. All I need is one of these, and she out of
And all you
here.
gotta do is fake
Like, I
wild, fake
I
act
want her
crazy,
to-
so the other nigga can be like, oh yeah, he mad, bitch, I'm really going.
But
yeah,
she's still not for
play the
me.
game.
That's for my girl, though. Like,
Get to
honestly,
the bag.
she
And
not
if you
for
feel
me.
like she not for you, then okay, let's play chess now.
But yeah,
Let's play chess
yeah,
then.
that's a whole different game. That's a whole
Or let's
different
play
game.
chess then. But I mean,
But
I'm still
like,
feeling
listen.
we ain't fumbling no bag.
Yeah, but it still don't mean like sometimes you like somebody you don't want to put your wife in them predicaments.
It's all
You know
about
what I'm saying?
trust.
You'll put a girl you don't give a fuck about.
It's all about
in a
trust.
predicament.
It's all about
And
trust.
you can easily be a not like give a fuck if you entertaining niggas. Like that's where it's like things might change. Just the fact that you entertaining niggas. You feel
So,
me?
let
It's
me-
different from men and women.
So just to give a flip side, so me and my fiance was in a situation where I had to pretty much learn certain stuff that I do. She doesn't like.
Mhm.
So the fact that I call, like, I'm very intimate when with friends with people. You know what I mean? So it's like I take my relationships friend wise personal.
Yeah.
So I'll use the hey, good morning, beautiful, or I'll do stuff like that. But she didn't like that, and she left. We didn't break up, but she was like, no, I'm not going to accept that because I don't like that. And it's not about, it's not an insecure thing, or it's just knowing, a lot of people, certain people will not accept you saying good morning to somebody. And then it's either that's your choice, either you're going to stop or you're going to keep going. But she said, it was like, no, and I'll see you in a couple days, or I'll see you when I'm ready to come back, because she felt disrespected. So it's everybody just is not okay with you being that comfortable with
They're friendly.
being that friendly. A lot of it's just, sometimes it's not that other person just does, and they don't have to accept it.
Maybe just convey that, right?
Yeah.
But you have to
So
know
you
your
saying
mate.
it's
I
not
feel
like
like you have to know your mate.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about trust. Like, all of that plays a part.
We're good. We're there now, but it was
Well,
it's
what
like
they
a learning,
accepted,
just like
the
she
next one
said.
may not.
So
Trial and error.
it's a
that's
trial
it.
and error.
Okay. So what you just like neutralizing everything like? That's everything?
I mean, I've been on both sides of the fence, so it's just like.
I don't understand.
But I'm.
Do you feel like men and women are the same or something? Like that's how you feel?
Are they not?
I think they
Are they not?
are. I think that we
You
are.
said 10 minutes. It's been about 15. So are they
y'all
not?
having babies?
Are they not?
But
I mean,
that's
are we
pretty
having
different.
babies?
But
Like,
that's
y'all
pretty-
not.
that's
Y'all
pretty
not.
It's just certain basic things that you can just
Alright.
already say we not the same.
So when it
We
comes
totally
to
different.
your relationship, what are you doing? What are you
And
doing?
Moolah, I said, hold on, let Moolah the host, let Moolah determine if it's question time. Cause I like questions, but
Nah, hold on, y'all. We just gotta come in
Anytime.
for y'all. It is almost time for questions, though. I'm gonna be honest. Would y'all rather be desired by your sex appeal or by like your finances and accolades? Would you rather be desired for your looks or for your money?
For my looks.
My looks.
Fuck.
Yeah, because financially, I ain't there.
They make you money for being my
I like
motherfucking
that.
kids.
make some noise
Okay.
for the ladies.
Shit.
We had a young lady, at some point we want to end up interviewing a lot of women, but we had like ladies talk about how they want to be viewed for their accolades and their accomplishments and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just because you have 4 degrees don't mean you better than her. Like,
Right.
or you get what I'm saying? Like,
Or you better than
or you
her.
better than
Right.
her. It don't mean that. Or,
No, I feel like
Or you better for
with
him
that,
be-
what you
or you better for him because of your degree. You get what I'm saying? Like, if y'all mesh better, it
Or
doesn't
you
mean
about
that.
to put him on.
It don't mean that.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't
no,
putting
yeah, I
nobody
agree.
on.
You
But
said
I don't
you
even
have it?
feel like
Y'all not taking care
I don't
of
even
no
feel
man
like that.
y'all.
I feel like it's personality. Like I don't.
Yeah, I'll
feel
take
like
care of a
it's-
man,
I don't
but
feel like it's
financially,
Yeah, that's
no,
what I
but
mean.
I'm take care of my man for
That's
sure.
what I mean though, like the
You-
accolades.
No, that's not what you
like,
said.
You take care of men?
accolades, I'm talking about like shit like
Mhm.
that.
You take care of your men?
Not
Not
financially.
financially though.
Okay.
not
Oh, okay. All right, listen. We want to ask y'all something.
Oh, hell.
Nah. Ideally, in your partner, I want y'all to give us a salary range for your ideal partner. What do they have to make? What do they have to bring to the table? Give us the number. Mango,
Well,
who
why
wants
is that important?
Why y'all went to Sam Grave and asked
Right.
and had him?
just give us an ideal number. We just
They
want to.
went
We
to
just trying to get into your head a little
And
bit.
asked.
I want millions in the bank. I want.
Okay.
We thinking big,
Right? Like,
You think it's small, bitch. You
or like,
I want millions
Like,
of
what we
things.
doing?
That's
You
everybody's
think it's
idea.
For sure, we got millions from Erica. Booty like,
You
man.
said
You said
ideally,
millions,
realistically.
I'm gonna be realistic.
150.
You said how much? You said salary?
Yeah, salary.
150. Realistically. Shit, the inflation, the cost of living, you need 150 for us to be happy
That's
for.
fair.
One
You got
fifty a
to
year,
every say
you
be
mean?
free. Nobody's judging
Be
you.
free,
Between 100
financially free.
between 100
Whatever number
and
is financially
100,
free for
200.
you.
And what about you?
Whatever number is financially free for us.
What's that for you?
Yeah, I just gave the number.
So we got millions. We got.
I said I want.
Nah, ideally.
Yes. That's
Ideally,
what
it's
I want.
realistic. Yeah, realistic is like 150.
150.
Because that's
All right.
attainable.
So
Right.
all right. So what are we're gonna bounce back the questions this way? All right. So what are you? What's the minimum you willing to set?
You need to be able to double whatever our bill, our necessities and luxuries are.
Right now, you responsible for your necessities and luxuries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine adding another adult to that. Let's say not doubling it, but putting half of what that is on top of that, right? How much would he need to make? How much he need to make to double that?
Like monthly, he need to be bringing in at least 12,000 a month.
All right, that's a fair.
That is.
Little 120, 150, 20, 120.
You need to make 200,000. So we talking like that, it's 200,000. Like that's it.
But nah, you still stick. So the basic minimum is basically your
Yeah.
basic.
Basic necessities.
What you think, friend?
It's the same. So you still the same. Like you, that's what
200.
your standard. That's basically your standards.
Yeah.
I got that. All right, now what about you? What's the minimum? Like you said, 100 to 200. But what are you willing to like for love?
Reason with
For somebody that you care for, somebody that got like y'all friends and y'all share the same likes and shit like that. Not your ideal, but what you willing to like the lowest you willing to set.
The lowest I'm willing to accept. I guess it's like 120. Like
120 for a partner.
Mhm.
Okay, so how's higher than the 100? That's crazy.
It could be
You
100.
said 100 to 200 now.
Gotta go a little higher.
God damn.
But it could be 100. It could be 100,000.
You can't go under 100,000 a year.
What he got going on?
90.
How many kids he got?
yeah, this
All
all
right.
depends. Like
All
what
right,
you
you
got
got
going on.
He got one kid. I feel like with one kid, me myself with one kid, I feel like I have to make at least 90,000 a year. That's just how I feel.
So
with
if
me
he
myself.
have none, he has none then. That's why I'm trying to get.
Yeah, so if he got none, so it's like 120.
What the hell? Why he gotta make
Cause
more?
he do.
What
And
the
if he
hell?
got-
That would make
and if he
sense.
got a
More
kid,
time.
If he has a child, he should. If he has a child and
He got more
responsibility, he should make.
He got more
It's
time.
okay for him to make
You
less.
got
money.
more time because we raising the family.
Oh man,
So,
I'm about
yeah.
tired of these girls tonight.
I like that.
I'm about tired of these shit.
Let's give
How the
that a
fuck-
lot of facts. That's
how
a,
the fuck,
that's
Mo?
a fact.
What's he talking about?
We got more
How
time.
can the guy with kids get
'Cause
the
we
opportunity
are
to make
raising-
less than the guy who don't have no kids?
What he doing?
Are
The fuck?
Yeah.
what you
Alright,
think?
man.
What you think?
Fuck that shit, man. Go ahead, Erica. What about you? What's for your partner? What's the bare minimum you're willing to accept as for a partner in love and somebody who can share the same likes and loves you want and be a
We're not
friend?
talking about you and your fiance.
But what I'm saying, she quit her job and went to Atlanta to become an automotive technician. So to open up her own business.
But I feel like if you're in
So
a
right
relationship
now
with somebody,
she
like
ain't
you
making no
support
money.
them,
No,
and that's fine. And I feel like that's fine.
but
And I
I
feel like
know
you should
she
support her.
can. And the same thing
Well,
with
she will. And
Her
she
job.
is.
Yeah, that's different. That's
So-
different. I don't feel like
that person
She had
doesn't
that
have
job when you met her though, right?
the automotive.
No, what she was doing.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah.
What? Like how much was she?
I don't know how much she was making.
If you can
I
get
just-
like a, oh, you ain't, cause it ain't really
I didn't
matter
really
in
know.
that
I don't.
situation.
I don't.
Alright.
No.
But if we
But I'm
together,
sure
we'll
with your
build,
husband,
we're
like,
building
it
together.
wasn't that same type of situation where like I don't care how much he making, and I don't.
He was in the
You had an
military, so I
idea.
didn't. I was a military wife, so I really, even in that, I didn't want or need. I didn't want for anything. And even in this, I still don't like. I don't want for anything. If I want something, I have no problem with getting it myself because I know for right now she can't.
But would you? Okay, all right. I don't want to get that. All right, yeah, okay. But I know what type of time you want.
Nah.
I'm kind of ready for her to ask me questions.
Who, Erica?
Yeah, Erica, I'm ready. Cause I mean, I don't want to take a nap.
But it should be like that. Like she said, her mate, like she's not working right now. So I'm not gonna leave because you're not working. Like we're doing
Now,
this together.
If you
Like,
straight, if you
now
straight
you
not
came to
doing
me and you just
nothing,
like a bum.
and
That's
it's
like, no,
right.
I don't want to
There's a-
entertain
no.
it. But if you're you doing something else to make sure that you're a better person. Yeah, by all means, I'm gonna support
We
you.
get into the questions real soon, y'all. It's one or two more. I want each of y'all to give me 2 reasons.
Look at this one.
She's ready.
I'm dying.
Nah.
2
I want each of
reasons.
y'all to give me 2 reasons why the man would be important in a relationship.
Why is he important?
Why is he important to the relationship? Remember, we got a lot of young fellas at home watching. We want them to come out the right way. We want them to know how to approach,
We're here for the kids.
how to be suave and do it the right way. We don't want to teach them the wrong thing. So, give me 2 examples of why men are important in a relationship, and what ideals and characteristics are you looking for in these young men? Give it to them.
Hey, you said, why is he important? And what was
That's
that?
it. That's it. Why is he important?
Let
2
Erica
reasons.
go first.
Yeah, I don't.
Give me
I mean, I just feel like a man would be important in a relationship because it sets a balance with both being able to be soft or hard, or it's a balance. It gives off. It's supposed to be a balance. I mean, I just think I think that's just pretty much it. It gives a balance in a relationship.
Okay, give me one more.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Alright.
Go ahead, Linda.
Man, just to narrow it down just to 2 things, that's tough. We need our men. We need them. We really, really need them. We need them for leadership. Cause he's gonna guide us. That's what he's designed to do, to guide us, guide the family, and discipline.
Leadership and discipline. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Alright. Movie.
I'm gonna say leadership.
Okay.
I want them females. I guess I don't know. Sometimes I'm like too independent, so it's like.
Yeah. Okay.
Intimate man. To have kids.
I do feel like I need a man. Like, don't get like I'm independent, but
No,
I'm not
saying
independent
that.
to the point where it's like I don't need a man. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. I'm not her. But
Now, let's do the same thing, but let's do
leadership definitely important.
Let's do the women now.
What you mean?
We do the women bring. We do the women bring. Why are they important?
They bring balance.
Okay, it's a balance.
Women bring after for men typically like they have a really hectic life working and
You said the man do?
yeah
I do too.
yeah we do but I'm just saying specific.
I'm just saying.
Like men going what they go through like so for us we bring that soft side, your peace, you know.
It's just all about understanding your mate, because maybe he's bringing the soft side. Like, you get what I'm saying? So everybody different. Like, you get what I'm saying? You have to understand your mate so that you can bring that balance.
Back again
Okay.
with the shit.
Well, listen, ladies,
Shade.
it's been a pleasure speaking with y'all. We gonna bring it to this part of the show. We opening up the floor to y'all for y'all questions. We'll go through some of the comments in a second.
Yeah. Somebody get in their
Burger
Instagram so
had
y'all
a
can
question.
scroll down. Like scroll and ask them questions or whatever. We gotta get more interactive. We trying to get this shit booming. Just to be transparent.
Jay said, you on?
Shit.
I don't know. I feel like she a good one. Where my phone
Are you willing? Are men willing
It's
to?
cheating. Nah, yo. That's what you did. You might in a relationship telling a bitch what you did. Yeah.
You might.
Yeah, you don't want to
You
do
might,
that.
and you know, a lot of
You might
times
really
people say
care
like,
for-
you know, we should be honest with
You
each
might care
other,
too much.
and I don't lie. I don't lie. We should just be honest with each other, but that might be the deal breaker.
Sure could. Mango, what's your question?
Yeah.
Remember when I was saying, you were saying that it wasn't important if your woman has money. Is it important for women to have their own bag?
Well, alright, Moolah, you
Is
answer
it important
first.
for women to bring money to the table? Whatever number, bring her own bag to the
Moolah
table.
gonna answer.
Nah, it's not important
It's not important?
at all. It doesn't matter
And why isn't it important?
because it's her bag.
Okay.
Think about it. As a woman, right?
Keep that charger out of my pocketbook and plug it up to the wall.
Are you the type of woman that you sharing your bag?
All the time.
Yeah, no, you share your bag to some capacity, yeah.
You is?
If I'm paying a light bill,
In what
motherfucker, you
capacity?
benefit from it too.
In what capacity?
In any capacity. Are you sharing
Yes,
your bag?
absolutely, 100%.
I mean, we together, then yeah.
Yeah, you buying
That's
food.
where y'all
you pay-
going wrong. That's where y'all going wrong though.
Sharing your
as
bag.
women, I'll be the first to tell y'all. And y'all might not want to hear it from me, and it might sound crazy, and I don't mean to sound crazy, but y'all shouldn't be spending y'all money.
And what capacity though? Like
In any
vacation,
capacity.
rent,
What do you mean?
investment
capacity.
properties.
If you want to go and you want to buy yourself
Stop.
a bag, yeah, spend your money. You want to go, you want to buy yourself an outfit, yeah.
So
spend
I
your money.
shouldn't pay the rent or the mortgage.
So what you're saying is just let the man lead and be the provider, and then she just take care of her. You take your money that you worked for, and you do that. Put that on yourself.
And you take care of the babies.
And you take care of the
You feed
kids.
the babies. The groceries, listen, the groceries, you might be on your own on
But you paying the rent or mortgage,
everything.
the PSEG,
We're not having cable.
cable.
We're not having
having
cable.
cable.
We're not having
No cable.
Fire Stick, Roku.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
That's
it's
cool.
2022.
That's
Yeah,
cool. Water
is it
bill.
important for you
Who
to
paying these
have-
car?
bills
Who's
is-
paying the car note, car
No.
insurance, life insurance?
Now your car is really on you.
See,
If we gonna be real,
Yeah,
your
let's
car
be real because that's
the
a
car is
necessity for her.
I'm just asking.
Period.
necessity.
Yes.
So she had it when she met me.
No, a necessity means she need that. Are you covering all our
Hold
necessities?
on, listen.
I
Hold
can't
on.
complain though. If you paying the mortgage, or the rent, you paying the
No, because he said
But
we
you
can't
paying
let
the gas
her
and
on
electric.
bed.
Right. You can't say
You
she
paying
don't
gas
bag,
and
but then
electric, you
saying
paying
she don't need
But
to
look
pay
at
her.
what I'm not
I
saying
got
she
time,
don't, I'm not telling y'all what she don't need. If it was a necessity, right? She had it when she met me, right?
We together. Let's forget about what
Nah,
happened
that's
before
not-
I met
that's
you.
not-
Yes,
that's
it
But
don't
you
not-
matter.
said together.
Hear me out, y'all.
No, because you're deflecting, and I don't like that.
All right, well.
So you said the only thing I have to, the only thing I have to
take
pay
over.
for.
Ask me then. I'll take over.
Well, wait, the only thing I have to pay for is what? My car note, my car
You
insurance,
said the
and
groceries and the kids.
I gotta pay for. Wait, I gotta pay for kids too though.
Why don't buy the kids anything?
That's like we even
Pay
though.
for the kids.
Kids are
No,
expensive.
you're not
I said
necessarily paying
bills.
for the kids. Just make sure the kids eat.
Eating.
It's good. Taking care
I'm
of
a
Yeah.
cook, but
So
why you ain't
extracurricular
paying for
activities.
the groceries?
No.
No, why you don't
Well,
have
that's
a
what I
budget in
mean.
place for
That's
me to buy the
Man,
groceries?
we all know that.
But I'm
We all
just
know
saying,
that.
but
Let's talk
Why you
about
don't
it.
have
We
a
all-
grocery
You got
budget?
kids, Mango?
Yes, too.
You got kids? And you got kids. We all know that's always on the man, the extracurricular activities.
What?
We all know that.
not
Let's not
necessarily
do that.
though. Sometimes people will pay like, or sometimes they say, oh,
We
my
all know
husband,
that.
he paid a mortgage, he paid a water and electric.
No,
And
my
it's like you have like you got the kids, you got the car, your car, no your car,
Hear
your
me
car, no
out.
car insurance. But you
Why
got
are you
Yeah.
buying the
if you have
groceries?
multiple kids are expensive.
Hear me out.
Kids are expensive when you talking about hair, grooming, hygiene,
Hear me
extracurricular
out.
activities. Like that stuff is expensive.
Hear me out.
Okay. Go ahead.
A lot of times y'all go through that because y'all choose to go through that. Let me tell y'all something, man.
You can't say that though. Every
As a-
situation is different.
As a man, unless it's these very low percentage of men that y'all choose to deal with that's gonna be moving in y'all crib and shit like that. As a man, you don't get the opportunity to get wifed up and taken care of. So you have to strive and you have to become. So the idea of having a roof over your head and shit like that, that's basic shit we have to do as a man. That's basic shit. So you get with a girl, it's not the idea of moving in with her or something like that. If she has bills and stuff like that, she has to be willing to move into your world and your lifestyle if you're gonna deal with a man. Like it shouldn't be you moving into your girl house. That shit, 100. Listen, fellas, 100%.
So you
out of
established.
100%,
So you're
it's not
established.
gonna
That's
work.
what you're saying. You established. You have your
No,
own
I'm just
home.
saying it's not
But
gonna
do
work
you
moving
have-
into a woman.
It's
'cause
different though.
y'all
You're
not
saying
built to be taking care of no man. That's not what y'all put on this earth to do.
How many people do you know though that
a
it's men
grown-ass
moving in with
man.
women?
Making sure they got a roof. That's literally the male's role. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we have to provide a certain thing for.
But how many men do you know that's
But if
moving
you're
in with
using
women?
your vehicle to drive to work, what I'm going to do if the kid need to go to the dentist?
Alright, you kind
And
of.
if I gotta go to court, because he was saying it wasn't like in this, like.
Yeah, but listen, hold on. Let's get to that. We can get to that. We can get to that.
No.
Now, if we move in, you move into my world or whatever, and then we have kids. Obviously, it's the goal to try to work towards getting you a car if you don't have a car. But if you move into my world before the kids and you got a car and stuff like that, like maintain your car. Like don't.
But we're speaking from the point of okay, but we're speaking from the point
like
of us that already got kids and family.
You want
like
the Lambo?
family.
You want the fucking
No.
Throw your keys in the Delaware River and pull up with the Lambo with the bow on it? Or you want to like be able to be realistic?
Maintain your shit. You had it already. You
Yeah.
had it when I met you.
Maybe she's
Yeah.
struggling a little bit.
Yeah, so that's on her. Like that becomes.
That's on her.
Yeah, that's a
Nah,
fact.
seriously. So it's like if you want to deal with a man, you want a man that's going to change your life and give you an opportunity to fuck up your mishaps so you can keep your life together. You want somebody to be able to.
No, I just
to
feel
stay
like
in
a
your
car
life.
is a necessity. Now, if I can't keep up with my nail appointment, that's on me. I can't keep up with my Chanel.
But then you have some men that's like, okay, like you,
my
but
hair.
you,
If I can't get $600 weave, I only get the $100 weave.
But you
Then that's
behind on like you behind on your insurance on your car. If he can help, like that should be. I agree with that.
I'm
It's so
saying,
different
like,
though.
as a
It's
man,
different
you
though.
cover the necessity, especially if
Not-
you want a woman to be completely submissive.
All right, so let's talk
So
about
I gotta
necessary-
kick up.
So
and
let's
work
talk about
and
when y'all
make
not
money
living together.
Luxuries and necessity is not the same thing though.
Oh, most definitely
it's
it's not.
It's a far cry
The
difference.
necessity
Yeah, and
is
the car is a
$600
necessity.
weave.
No,
Okay.
no.
But what's acceptable when it comes to her
She
hair?
said,
What's
that's
acceptable when it
Why
comes
do
to
y'all
her
have
hair?
selective
Making
understanding?
Weave is not.
No, what she's saying is,
Y'all
So all right, so let's talk about y'all just dating.
Let's
So
talk about it.
we're not married.
The
We're
question.
just dating. But you might have. I had
You know,
somebody who felt like, okay, you can get nails done. You can get nails done for me. I'm gonna pay for your nails. You can get your hair done. I'm gonna pay for your hair because you're getting it done for me. Like you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna pay for those things. But then you have some men that's like, okay, nah, you pay for that. Like you getting that done. That's what you want to do. Pay for that. I'll pay for bills X, Y, and Z. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's different. Every guy is different. Everybody's not the same.
Oh,
If
man.
you want your
Neutralize-
woman
they try
to be
neutralize
com-
But
everything.
it is
Guess
what
what?
it is.
Everybody
It's
ain't the
cool.
same, but it's certain basic things that people
Now
agree
me,
on.
if me myself, I already like if I know I'm behind on something, it's like okay, I ready you help me out with this bill or help me out with this, then buy me these shoes or you get what I'm saying? Buy
Yeah.
like let me pay this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's just how I feel. But
Nah, that's reasonable.
I thought we
if
were
we gonna
speaking from
use
the
it.
but a
standpoint.
$600 weave, that's not the same as I
I
got
didn't
braids in my
say
hair.
that.
No, I'm just saying I have braids in my hair. So mind you, I have braids in my hair. Good braids probably last 4 weeks. I'ma pay like with tip probably like $250, right?
I want to get to the tip then. I
Yeah,
want to
me
get to
too.
the
So
tip.
So
then,
for tip, with tip your hair, I'm probably paying like $250 for 4 weeks worth of
How much was
six
it before
braids,
the
right?
tip?
$200.
Oh,
two,
10 out
two,
tip? Okay.
2 to 220.
Oh my gosh,
like 2
yo.
to 220. I feel like when it
Oh
comes
my
to
gosh, y'all.
A $40
oh
tip.
my,
The tip game. Look, the girls, man, how many hours it took for
I
her
feel
to do your
honestly.
hair?
Listen, so honestly, I feel like when I get my hair done, it's different. I feel like when I get my hair done or like my nails done, I feel like I may not tip the best. When I go out to eat, I tip differently.
No, take your
I
time.
tip
Take your
differently.
time.
I
I'm
tip
asking you a specific question.
So my hair, when
Let's
when I go get my hair braided and I'm going to the shop, say I'm going to the shop, more than likely she renting a chair. She renting a chair.
Okay, I'm just asking.
But I'm just saying this is in my head. She's renting a chair, so I'm paying her. She's renting a chair, so it's like this money is going different places. You get what I'm
I
saying?
just want to ask a simple
What's the
question.
question?
How long did it take for her to do your hair?
Right, we gonna say like 5 hours, 5
So
6
5
hours.
hours of doing your hair, $200 bill. You tipped her $10.
I usually did.
$50. She said $250.
You said $250?
Yeah, $250.
I thought you
I'm
said
tipping a
$210,
minimum of 20, between $20 and $50.
Okay.
I'm minimum 20.
Okay. No, that's all right. That's fair enough.
But I feel like when it comes to like she is stylist, you feel like you get tipped the amount you should get tipped. Sometimes. So if you charge the person
already got it.
$100 for their hair, what do you expect?
The waiters get tipped better for their time, though. Keep it real.
Yes.
You think that's fair?
No. But
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like I probably tip the waiters
That's really what I was
more.
getting to.
I feel like I
That's
tip the
really what I was
waiters
getting to.
more. So me, when I get my
I
nails
just had a
done,
wild experience. I just had a super wild experience.
with
yo.
tipping,
Where somebody kind of got offended about the tipping. And it was just like, damn, yo, we was in here for 30 fucking minutes, though.
What happened?
But if
I'm getting my nails and I don't like my nails, I don't feel like you should get a decent tip.
But how
But women don't play
saying?
about when the men tip, especially with restaurants. Like, they got some type of thing about that.
We gonna have to eat the
There's
other
so
night.
many people who deserve to get tipped more than a bartender or a waitress.
You know
You
what
feel
my
me?
client told
Who
me?
put a little less investment in their craft. You get me? Or their time, or a little less struggle, so many, but women really get emotional about tipping waitress. I don't know where the fuck that come from. I don't know
No,
if
some
every
people feel like
women
different
really
things.
feel like they
Like for
sis-
example,
they-
you do
soul sisters
hair.
or waitress or
A
something.
lot of people is doing hair, and it's like the bottom. It's very trendy to charge an astronomical amount right now. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
y'all feel
big-
like all that money is going to me, and so y'all be like, I ain't tipping her because she already getting the $200, so why I'm gonna give her another $25? But that's not true. I got expenses too, so this goes to this goes to that. This goes to
Sometimes
this.
it might be into the business itself.
Right.
Sometimes it's in the craft. Like, it don't like to learn what you do. It's not
Yeah.
just sometimes like I just wake up in the morning and I learn that
And that's
shit.
what I feel like it goes according to whatever the craft is. You get what I'm saying? So if I don't like my nails, I'm saying, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm
if
not
it's-
tipping them. I'm not tipping them the amount that I
if
would
it's
usually
great,
tip. But if I love my
worthy.
nails, I'm gonna
That-
give you
that
that
customer
extra
service-
money.
if it's great,
That
tip
customer
worthy.
service goes a very, very low.
Is it
There
worth
we
the
go.
$50
Now we finally
tip?
agree on something.
Is this
That-
worth the
that-
$50
Now we
tip?
agree on
That's
something.
major.
First of all, I'm super big
Erica.
on tips. Period. I was a dancer, so like I know like what the tips mean. But
You was
Is
a
this-
dancer.
so like, was it tip worthy though? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like I said, right now we're in like a time where just charging for shit that like a big ass amount is just like a trend right now.
Yeah.
Like, why are you charging me to glue a frontal down $200 and something? You literally only glued this shit. You ain't sew it in the back. You ain't wash my hair, blow dry. You ain't braid me down. You just gluing. Like, what the fuck is that?
And that's crazy.
And what audience do you think you're serving?
Let's translate
What
that
audience
first,
do you
please.
think you servicing? This bitch
She's
ain't
just
already.
saying like if you're doing, and it's like bare, like in a sense of saying like bare minimum. You're not washing her hair. You're not doing. She's coming hair clean, dried, all of that. You literally.
Doing half the work.
So how dare you
So
charge
it's,
me
so
all that?
that's what, but I don't agree with that for the simple fact that that's still a service being done for you, and that person is still taking their time. That's like going to work 9 to 5. You're gonna be mad as hell if you missing 3-4 hours on your paycheck, and it's like you could have just been sitting at work, not doing nothing, but you're still getting paid for it. So it's the same like when somebody's paying someone's bill, or it's their hustle, that's their grind, that's their passion, and it's just like they look forward to the the people not giving, but being, just kind of being generous and thoughtful. Like, all right, they got bills just like I got bills. They have kids just like I got kids. They got stuff that they want to do. They want luxury just like I want luxury. It's a job at the end of the day still.
So how much should the tip be if your service is $50? Like, cause I only got my nails done and my eyebrows. And
I always do 10%.
$50.
I always do 10% on everything.
$15.
18.
Your tip should be, listen, y'all.
I'll do, it is 18.
So I get what she's saying because when I go out to eat,
It
or
should
certain
be
things
18,
like
but if I
that,
give you 15,
That's a
you
wild
mad?
number right there.
general's like
That's a
18 to 20%. I'm tipping 18 to 20%.
But who
18
really
is
knowing
nice.
who walking around
Now
with
the
the
service is
percentages for
trash.
real?
The service is trash.
Nobody's
and I'm-
doing that for
Tell
real.
y'all,
10% is easy.
You said what?
Tell y'all.
Nobody's walking around with the percentages
If y'all want the
calculated. Nobody's
percentage,
doing
I can
that.
tell y'all the percentage.
Girl,
You can. I
Listen,
can't.
Moolah.
We got calculators on our phone now, so
Yeah.
it's easy to figure it out.
Let's
But
Nobody's
I feel
doing
like,
that.
so I know I go to this one spot and I got this waiter I like. His name Everton. So Everton, I might even give him more than 20%. Like, you get what I'm saying? But if I feel like I'm going somewhere and my service trash, then I'm not.
Marini's?
No.
Oh.
Oh, Gabby, my girl at Arena.
Hey, so Moolah got the answers, y'all. Like, listen to Moolah so he can give y'all the answers.
You can't say like an intermission.
If you receive good service, the tip, the minimum is 20%.
There you go.
20?
You have it.
That's the minimum.
That's the
For
minimum
good service, though.
for good service.
Y'all giving out good service in y'all relationship? Cause that mean we could give out 20% to y'all.
Okay, there it goes.
What you got, man?
Oh no, don't get cute now. Don't get cute.
No, that's
Pick your
it.
mouth up. I can give you
That's
20%. You giving out good service.
I'm not even sure if I understand.
Oh no, you understand
But
it perfectly
you
well.
paying whole price for the meal. That's just a tip.
Yeah.
That's just a
That's the
just
tip.
a perk.
So I gave you the pussy, so the head is optional.
Know what I mean?
That's tip.
That's just some Tiffany.
All
That's
right,
tip.
hey yo.
That's just some Chanel runners. You feel me? That's that type of shit. That's the tip.
Okay.
That might be some Jordan ones. You
I
feel
just
me?
got on purpose.
It depends how you feel.
All right, y'all. Did y'all have any more questions? Anybody got
So what are your top 3 in a female? Like, what are you looking for? What's
Yeah.
the top 3 things you looking for in a female?
Moolah, start with you, Moolah.
Why we gotta keep going to Moolah? She
Moolah
asked
the
you.
host.
She asked you. Don't deflect.
Moolah the host.
Alright, yeah. Alright, I can keep it easy for y'all.
No,
Top 3
just
for me,
answer.
easy. I want them feminine. I don't want no masculine woman. I don't want nothing that try to match my energy shit. I don't want none of that. I want the opposite of my energy. Yeah. Seriously, it's gonna work
No,
better.
that's
It's gonna
taking
flow.
me
You feel me?
That
I
goes
want a
with the
feminine woman.
So you the leader. You can be a leader?
I mean, if you come into my world, we lead.
Nah, we
I'm
ain't
leading
doing
you.
that. Are you a leader?
Yeah, my world ain't good enough for you. I ain't a leader for you. You feel
Okay.
me? But my world is enough that like you ready to ride this wave and we can work it out. Then I'm gonna be the leader. You not gonna be the leader. I'm be the leader. You feel me? This is how it's gonna work. You hear me?
I'm crazy.
What else?
I want a woman that's actually cares about like her appearance, like physically and her health too. Like so, I like honestly, I want them like fit in this shape, willing to be like always beautiful, something that make me pop. Where women always say they add value, you feel me, to a man and make a man like add value to this world or whatever. A lot of times they referring to certain things, and I want a woman to actually work towards doing that. Like make sure you know I look good when I'm with you. You
And
feel me?
3.
Yeah, what's number 3? 3 to 5. You don't gotta stop at 3.
No, I'm
you
sorry.
can go to 5.
No,
man.
What's the 3?
At least 3.
But it ain't that many. It ain't that many.
What's the
honestly.
3rd one?
The 3rd one is I don't want her to like embarrass me in the sense that I don't want her to be like slept with a whole
Etiquette.
bunch of people and
Oh.
stuff like that. Like I don't want no women that like I know people like too many people who slept with her or like even the idea
So
of
body
knowing somebody
counts matter to
who
you.
slept with you.
Body count matters to you.
All right, so like
Who the
body
body
count
counts is?
do matter, but like it's something I never know. But the idea of knowing people who you actually slept with
You know what I mean? It kind of changes the game. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
sir.
ideally, because body count matters in the sense to where when you deal with a girl with more body counts, you got to deal with more trauma, more experience in the sense where that's not necessarily good for
Because
you.
you're thinking about transferable energy.
I'm not thinking about
No?
energy. I'm thinking about the trauma. Women not meant to be spent around. Like men do
You
that
don't
shit
want to
to
get in a
women.
conversation where his woman can come up in a conversation and he's with her, he love her, and now all these.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
Y'all not built to be spent around by men. It's the nature of men, but y'all don't actually go through men to choose y'all men. Y'all might go through females before y'all choose y'all men. But it's the nature of men. Y'all not meant to be spent around and just be played with. You feel me? The idea of getting played with, that adds trauma to y'all life. So it's different between men and women. Where y'all get the more experience, that don't make y'all more empowered, super women. Now y'all know what y'all want. Y'all actually don't know what y'all want. Y'all become more confused with dealing with different type of men and so many different experiences.
Now, do you?
Sure.
Now, for you, or for both of you, before you even get to it,
Yep.
do you qualify for your standards that you have?
What's my standards?
What you just named?
Wait,
no, like
who
you
that?
saying, what would I want? Like a woman with not a lot of bodies? Do I qualify for a woman without a lot of bodies?
Do you meet the same expectation you have of a woman yourself?
All right, so
Do
a
you
woman that's
qualify
beautiful.
for that?
Do I qualify for beautiful? These are my standards.
Do you
Let's
qualify
talk
for
about my
those
standards. Let's talk about my standards.
do you
What's my
qualify?
standards so far?
You just said you
You
want
want
a woman
someone
that's
that's
not
feminine.
passed around.
That's feminine.
A woman
Do I
that's
qualify
feminine.
for a feminine woman? Let's start with that. I do think I
No, do you
qualify.
meet the standards?
Of a man that qualify for a woman that acts like a lady
yes.
and a
No.
woman.
Do you meet?
Yes, no, that's precisely.
My shit not
what you're asking?
extreme things that I'm asking for. Let's be clear. I'm not asking for extreme things. Like women
Do
like
you
to
meet-
challenge men. And I'm not asking for extreme. Just because what you went through make it seem like it's abnormal.
You don't know what the
But I'm
hell
not
I would
literally
do.
asking for extreme things. I'm asking for a woman that's feminine, that acts like a woman, not a masculine, not a woman that cuss. Like you said, when you was younger, you was fighting and shit. I want a woman that, if I was to hit her, she'd be surprised and actually act like a
Who the
fucking
fuck
woman.
got to be surprised to hear?
Ain't nobody-
Nah, not like a
to
woman
be
like, nah,
surprised.
fuck you. Like, that's weird to me. Like, I need a woman that really
Why?
not used to getting hit by a man.
Okay,
I don't know.
answer
That's what
That's
you mean.
extreme.
So you
Let's
saying that
make it.
I'm not trying to hit no woman. Let's just be
So
clear.
I feel like no,
Let's
by
be
all
clear.
means, I'm not.
Y'all trying to.
You can't just hit me and I'm just like,
I'm
oh,
glad
like,
we
oh, you
gonna
hit
go
me.
viral off
Like,
this.
nah, I'm gonna fight you back. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we not doing this again. This is not okay. This is
Moolah
not.
talks all
This
the
is not
time.
gonna be ignored.
Sage. Sage. No, I don't mean to. I know kids off limit, but Moolah preached it. Like she got her father, she got her brother, she got Uncle B. Like the idea of like fighting a man, that's not a man.
Why is he
We don't
fighting
talk
her?
about. I just want anyway.
But why is he fighting her? Why?
Nah, because that's the nature of men. That's what I'm saying. Men can be ugly. Men can do ugly things.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But I don't want a woman
feel like.
necessary.
I don't want to ever feel like my man is raising his hand at me.
Hear me out. It takes a woman that went through those type of men to be like this to fight for men. Get what I'm saying?
So you better.
You get what I'm saying? Like it gotta shock you to
So,
get hit by a
to
man.
make it a little bit
You get
more
what I'm
easier,
saying?
and I guess less. You said you
Viral.
wanted.
Let's viral.
You said you wanted a woman that was
Feminine.
Fit. No,
Yeah.
we'll use fit. So.
No, that was too. Like this.
But what
I
I'm
care
saying
about her
is,
health.
are you fit? That's.
I feel
are
like
you-
I'm fit enough. I'm fit for
To
sure.
whose standard?
Maybe not to my standard, maybe not to her standards, but the woman that I want her to be fit to that standard. Like I don't, you get what I'm saying? Like
these are his
this
months.
is what I want. Like y'all had a whole bunch of wants and stuff
We
like
asked
that.
y'all
We
y'all
asked y'all.
want.
That's
We
why we
asked
go
y'all
through this
want.
process of asking y'all first. Which one of us challenge y'all on y'all wants?
None of us.
I'm just
Based off of even 150,000. Is that what you make?
200,000.
200,000. This is what I'm saying. Like, we
Millions.
never challenge y'all. So the fact that I want a woman that actually care about how she look and her shape and shit like that, like, know what I mean? Like, I literally
Just like him,
care
I
about
don't
that.
want my man to be running around here with his stomach all over his
So
jeans.
that's not extreme for me to challenge that. So
I
like,
don't feel like.
I don't say
your
like,
wants
hey.
are your wants. Like your wants are your wants.
yeah. So I'm giving you three.
Like I
basics,
said, it
but
can be 10 women. You're not gonna try to talk to every.
we climbing the mountain, yo. We climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, yo. What's bigger than that? Anything bigger than that? Anyway, listen, we climbing it. Just to give y'all three wants I want. Look what we climbing, y'all. Once again, women don't care about what men want.
See how he just switched up.
You see how it all come full circle up? Women don't care what we want. I'm asking for a feminine woman. Listen what I'm asking for.
A feminine woman, a fit woman.
A woman that's not masculine at all. Like,
Feminine
not
woman,
even turn on.
a feminine woman, a
just
fit woman, and
always
what else?
feminine.
And what else?
Know what I mean? That cares about her health and her and shit like that. Like
Domestic,
her parents.
non-domestic. Is
Her appearance is far more important than my appearance.
Because she the prize.
And yet, for her, that's the pride she brings to the table.
Okay.
You feel me? Which is,
That was clear.
That's what I'm
and that she ain't sleep with a whole bunch of men. Especially the men that
Our
I know.
body
but
count.
What's the whole bunch of men?
Body count. What's the number? What's the number?
You know, yeah,
So what
because
you saying, you want that, it's like, you want
Nobody's.
what's the
Ideally.
What's the line of
Nobody's
body count?
ideally. She for me.
How old are you?
Like why do the nigga who wasn't shit deserve to be the baby dad, be the nigga that break the virginity, and the nigga who really gonna marry you and love you and care for you and raise your
That's
kids
just how life
deserve
played
to
out.
be?
That's just how
Yeah,
life
you
played
saying
out.
that's how life played out. I'm telling you what I want though.
It may have played
You
out.
get what I'm
that way.
saying? What kind of look at the extremes I'm going through to explain some
So
most
why you
simple
not?
shit.
So why aren't you with
You
the
gotta
first
ask
person?
yourself
So why
that.
aren't you with the first person you had sex with?
Cause the nature of men, that's what I'm saying. So if you've been like you done experienced the nature of men and shit like that, that doesn't make you a exceptional woman in my eyes. Know what I mean?
What's a high body count? Get to the T. What's a high body count?
A high body count.
Is what?
I mean,
Put the number
it depends.
on it.
It comes with age for me.
All
Like
right,
if
what's
you
the
younger,
number?
All right,
Up to
30.
at 30,
Then
like
we'll go
maybe
down line.
a high body count is maybe 20 for me.
Next.
For a female?
Yeah.
Go ahead to
Look.
you since you 34. I
I
guess
told you
you're
I got the
14.
shades
I'm
on.
under that.
I
I'm
got
under
the
20.
shades
I'm
on. You know what I'm talking
34
about?
and I'm under
I
20.
could have got nastier, but I'm gonna keep it clean. I don't want to run away.
No. I want your honest opinion.
That's a high body count for me. Like a girl that
high
slept
body
with 20 dudes, like that means 20 dudes been sweating over you. They sweat dripping in your face, your mouth. You gobbling them up. You feel me?
Mhm.
You eating they, you sucking their dick. Like you got their dick in your throat. You hear me? Like come on,
Now,
man.
at what age did a 30-year-old lose her virginity?
Kevin Gates said.
What age?
Maybe.
What age did she like? What age did she?
You asked what's a high body count. Like, know what I mean? Like I can't try to
So
make
what's a high
it
body
easy
count
for the
for you?
women to accept
22?
it.
As well.
I don't know.
No, I'm asking him.
Oh.
By age 30.
Maybe like niggas with big dicks don't care if you fucked 100 niggas and they marry you. You feel me?
I don't want a big
They're
one.
dick big. You
I
know
don't
what I mean?
want a
That's
big
the
one.
theory.
I want to
Based off of
preserve.
Kevin Gates.
I want
you
to
feel me?
preserve.
coming up
I want to
short.
preserve
Yeah,
myself.
so
Your shit coming up
my
short?
shit might be coming up short. So like 20 at 30, that's a high body count. You feel me?
Let's get
That's
to
a
the
lot
T.
of damage.
When the dick's
Yeah, I don't
small,
want
that's
that.
when-
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I don't know what Kevin Gates was talking about. I'ma say
Kevin Gates was cut. You know
He was
talking
cutting
about
us.
Kevin
Ooh,
Gates, y'all gotta
waiting on
understand the
the
nature
job.
of men. Once again,
hold on.
don't go to men to get advice from men unless you know for sure they don't have an alternative motive. Kevin Gates, obviously you can see he's like the type of time he on. Let's not be dumb about it. That's the being women being naive as always because they don't really go through men.
He's
You
a
know what I'm
liar,
saying?
right?
It's too much cap in
He's a
this
big
rap.
capper, right?
It's too much cap, but y'all, because it sounds like it's good for the fairy tale for y'all. So y'all think
What was
like,
Kevin
man,
about what he said?
What you mean?
There's a lot of shit.
No,
Like,
say. What
'cause he was saying
Kevin
that-
about?
Remember when he said he started the car with his bare hands? He just put his hand.
Oh, I thought we was talking about the sex part.
And nah,
But it feels like about that.
Just
Why
a
was
lot
it
of
about
things.
the sex
They
part?
go in the stomach.
He just had the song about where he was talking about Ruby Rose and Beyonce.
What he said?
I've heard
I don't really
it.
listen to them. I don't really listen to Kevin
So wait,
Gates.
I do got a question.
Yo.
I got a question.
I did listen to him and Carisha. I did. I listened to that.
That
But
shit
I don't
was
listen to his
fire.
music. Like I listen to his
That was more cap.
That was
more cap and more bad advice for
Yeah.
nigga at
I
home.
just feel like
whole show
Maybe
at
listen-
home.
maybe
We
listen to
calling
Kevin
out
Gates.
podcasts.
I feel like
Her
Kevin
whole
Gates.
show
I
cap.
feel like he will all.
Everybody come on
That's
there
how I
cap.
feel.
We know Diddy on there capping. Everybody on there capping. That whole shit cap. Megan Thee Stallion coming there capping.
Remember
She don't want to talk about Tori, how she lied about. It's all cap. Her show cap. We don't do cap on here. We got the cap button.
Wait, I got a question.
Let me hear it.
It ain't working.
So when they said the salary as far as being 150, right?
Yeah.
What you're saying is why do we expect that from a male if we're not bringing that?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I'm
didn't
trying
challenge y'all. I don't care. I understand. That's what I'm saying. Y'all was
He
challenging me for the
basically
simple
said,
shit.
he basically said, did you not say?
Y'all got hired. They got hired. I think 150 is pretty high. Honestly, I'm gonna be real.
So
That's
how
a lot of
much
fucking
you
money.
feel like?
That's
how
a
much you feel
lot of.
How much you feel like she should make?
Huh?
What you feel like she should make?
I don't
How much do
care.
you
I'm
feel
on
like-
moolah phase. I don't care.
How much do you feel like y'all should make together?
Listen.
Whatever I need.
Whatever you make.
Listen. As long as you want to live my
What's your
lifestyle,
lifestyle
anything else is
What's
a
your
bonus.
lifestyle like?
Let's just hold on. Let me just step back because I'm gonna tell you that, but I just want to be clear though for Erica. Listen.
Can we skip
How
over
many-
there?
Huh?
It's a little-
So yeah, I don't care what they make. I don't care what they expect for a man. Like I understand it. Like it's actually the nature of women. Like women need security and shit like that. I think y'all are the more fragile species, the more delicate species in a sense. We are tougher, we rougher, we stronger. Know what I mean? We gotta go out there and make it happen for y'all. You feel? So like I
So
think
why
that-
do
I
they
don't
say-
I'm saying I didn't challenge them.
Why do they
That's
say
how-
I don't want no broke ass bitch? Why do they say that? Why do they?
See, that's another thing. I might touch a
But
lot of
like,
men. They
you
might
from a
get
different
offended.
culture, so how your standards is different.
Oh yes,
than
that
men.
too. Yeah, that too.
American men don't have the
Because
same
men always say
mentality.
they
I'm
don't
gonna tell you about
broke
that,
ass
but that might
bitch
touch
or
a couple. It might touch people and hurt people's feelings and stuff like that. And I want to make it like a lot. Okay. No, that's okay. Everything that's normal don't mean it's like correct in the right way. You feel what I'm saying? Like
And then I feel like
A lot of
everybody is
things-
different.
a lot of things in the black urban community and shit like that, what we consider normal, that shit ain't the right way to move. Like
At all.
it ain't right, and I preach that every time on the show. So that's my best way of explaining that.
What might work for you and her might not work for her and him. Like you get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
just feel like you just gotta find
But
out what your
it's,
balance
like
is.
it's proven though through history and time that a certain way of life works. Like where a man has a child with a woman, they raise a family together. The man provides for their wife. You know what I mean? The wife, she contributes as a helper to make it work, not as a provider. You feel me? Kids be more conducive to society, more productive. You know what I mean? Like generations are more sustained. Generational wealth are built like that with like a more lineage and family tree of that.
But unfortunately, it's not like that a lot of times. Like, so how she was talking about how dealing with, like, she was talking about dealing with guys who go through, like, traumatic experiences. So we gonna say, like, dealing with a lot of guys from Trenton or, like, you know, maybe, like, a lot of guys that you may know. Like, they probably do go through a lot of traumatic experiences. But then you may meet a lot of guys who don't go through traumatic experiences, who grew up with their mother and father. You get what I'm saying? Like, both of their parents worked and their parents were financially stable. Like, you get what I'm saying? So their story might not necessarily be yours. And that was something for me too. Like,
So
I grew up in a single parent household. You get what I'm saying? So then, like, that was my norm. So when I met people, I thought that was their norm, and it wasn't. It wasn't their norm. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I know a lot of people who grew up in 2-parent households. You get what I'm saying? So then it's like, damn, like, that's not the norm. Or they grew up in, like, you know, their mom and dad are married, and they got a healthy relationship. You get what I'm saying? So it's just different.
Yeah, I mean, but it's still definitely, if you had to, like, if it was a continuum, like, one option, like a single family household or two-parent household, like, what side of the continuum you want to be
Where do
leaning
I want to be?
towards?
I
You
want
know
to be
what
a
I'm saying?
2-parent household.
So it's not about what it is and what's normal, it's what you want to go for, what works. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I would want to do a 2-parent household, but I would want a 2-parent household that's healthy. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a 2-parent household
Right.
and we hate each other and my kids are seeing me and my husband not talking to each other and we don't like each other and we don't communicate. You get what I'm saying? Like, it might be healthier for us to be separated
Yeah.
than to be together.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it might be. I'm not, listen.
But I'm not going to preach that it's the norm for you to be in a single parent.
Or co-sign it, that's all.
Like, yeah,
That's
like,
all.
You know. Yeah. I agree.
Okay, y'all got some more questions?
No.
Everybody good? No questions? Y'all don't want to hear no answers? I told y'all I love questions.
Yeah. Okay, so you touched on the body count. You said when we had no money.
I didn't say that. But
So, all right, so we don't need to have.
How much
All
money
right,
do we need to
right.
have?
we don't.
What's our financial? What do our financial situation need to look like? What do our mind frame need to look like?
No, what is the finances for me? Because I'm about to.
Y'all 50-50 women? Y'all 50-50 women?
No.
Oh, what you talking about?
No, hold on.
No.
I can be. Okay, hold up. Let me just say this. I could be a 50-50 woman as long as you're okay with auctioning off some of that power.
I.e. cleaning,
That's
cooking.
exactly what I mean. So it's just like here we are.
What do you expect from your mate? Like, what do you expect from your mate?
Hula, give me your top 3 things. I gave him mine. It was a hard climb. Are you willing to go through that climb tonight?
I want
Are you willing to struggle through that tonight?
number one would be someone who's feminine.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Number 2 would be
What does femininity look like to y'all, though? What is it?
Ask that
I'll
No,
get
you
into
said
that.
you wanted it too.
I'll get into that in 1 second. I'm gonna say number 2 would be a good mother.
Ooh, okay.
What happened? What is that?
A good
I like
mother.
that.
Number
Yeah.
2, you would have to be a good mother.
I like that.
And then number 3, I'll stick with another one, the B pad. I'll say fit.
So fuck the intelligence. She can
Right.
be a pure dummy.
And y'all okay with that?
Yeah, they are. Because as long as you
That's not
look good
what I
and you in
said.
shape
We had
and
3
you treat
options.
the kids nice,
Y'all ain't never say nothing about
Yeah.
intelligence neither.
you gotta be
None of y'all
intelligent.
said,
to
yo,
make-
we
to
had
make the
three.
bad.
We had 9
But
different
that's what
options.
leadership is. And
No, we actually had 15 different options with them,
leadership.
and none of them said
Leadership
intelligence.
is a part of intelligence. I'm
Nah,
not about to have
you're
no.
not
I'm
about
not
to
about to have someone.
No, to make money above what's standard for people like that is intelligent. You gotta be
Nah,
smart to
or-
get to the what?
Okay.
A dummy
Being
ain't-
being
a dummy-
feminine might be
She said to
intelligent
get to the
us.
top, like
Think
I'm
about it.
asking you what is.
Yeah, being feminine, that's
It could
where.
have been passed to me. It could have been.
But
But
you
y'all
can't
ain't
ask
asked
where
us
we-
to expand, and we
Nah,
are
we
asking
didn't,
you
but
to
y'all,
expand.
yeah, I can
You
explain
want me
it.
to
So-
expand on feminine?
Yeah, what does
See,
it look
for
like
me,
to
when
you?
he said being a mother, wanting to be a good mother, I think that's feminine. I think that's literally a feminine role. You feel me?
Okay, what,
so you don't legit mean being able to punch her and she don't do nothing. You just mean just to know when to be a peace.
to be gentle,
I,
to be
100%
soft.
feminine, not on and off.
To
Not
be a peace.
sometimes. Yeah, just be the opposite of what I
Don't
am.
gotta cuss you out because you didn't put the toilet seat
So
down.
you don't
She
want
know
to-
that I'm a man, and
It's
her
like,
cussing me out is
You
like,
don't want a girl.
it's
from
like
the
the
hood.
little-
right,
You don't want a girl from the hood.
right.
So you don't want nobody that can identify with you on another spectrum. You just want her to be feminine. Yeah, she's embracing somewhere.
like a hardened girl who's scarred through trauma and a hard
It's
life.
not gonna be
Nah.
100%
No, I don't
feminine.
want that.
Okay, well yeah, you bitch embracing.
Sorry, I'm sorry, yo. I don't let y'all don't really fuck with me like that.
Nah, that's
anyway.
cool. I
Everybody
respect
fuck
it.
with me.
Right,
Like,
I just want you to know where she
Nah.
at.
Nah.
But
I just want
listen,
you to know where she
nah,
at.
I don't want you scarred with a whole bunch of trauma and shit and skeletons and shit you
But
gotta
do
deal
you
with. I don't
qualify
want
for
that.
your
You want a
standard?
hill person. You want them to come to you.
That's all. I'm sorry.
I
And I made my
I'll come to
expectations
you.
high. Something like
That's
that.
not high. I mean, that's your
it is.
He's not even asking for a lot. And
No, he's
y'all
really not.
acting like
No,
He's
baby,
not
we're
going
just
into a
understanding.
Why you want to be in a relationship with all that shit and put that
You
on
shouldn't
me?
be in one.
Who am I? I ain't greatness. That's what
No,
I'm
but
talking
your
about.
experiences shape you. Like, let's be real.
I'm gonna give y'all another characteristic of feminine.
Okay.
You gotta be quiet.
Oh yeah, I said
You
shut up.
can't be the
I
loudest
said
one
shut
in the room. You definitely can't be talking to me crazy. Also, don't talk to other people crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And have them looking at me like I'm crazy. You feel me?
That's your girl.
Might be.
That's true. No, you're right.
For real, you gotta be
All right.
quiet. You gotta be a de-escalator.
Saying clean shouldn't be offensive. Like, we just had grandma here. Grandma said like cleaning is something
Grandma.
I do. Grandma, a beautiful girl though. Like grandma, but she said she actually started cleaning business because she just likes to clean. You feel me? Let's be
That's
real.
her name?
Women clean better
That's
than
her
men.
name?
So the idea of saying like, yeah, keep the house clean and something, it shouldn't offend you as a woman. It should
But
be
why would
normal.
you say that like that?
But everybody is
not
different.
saying
Like
it
some
you're
people.
not saying it to your girl. You're saying to whoever. Like I want a girl that keeps the house clean.
Right.
You get what
So
I'm
it's
saying?
different though. So maybe I clean. You get what I'm saying? Like I have no issue with cleaning.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. I don't want to cook all the time though. Like that's just not my thing. Like you get what I'm saying? But cleaning, like I'm like all right, I get up. I'm domestic. I clean.
I wanna ask you something. 'Cause
But-
that's important what you just said. You in a relationship. At any point in a relationship, the man tell you, go with me. Not the man, the partner tell you. At any point in a relationship, the partner tell you, go make me a sandwich.
He telling me.
You
You
right.
asking me.
I'm saying it just like this. I'm saying it just like this. Go make me a sandwich, babe.
I'm gonna make a
Oh,
sandwich.
that's not. That ain't. It's
All
your
right.
delivery.
Right.
What if I say?
It's the
What if
delivery.
I
Am I right?
Go make me a sandwich.
It's
Like,
how, it's how you
What if
say
I
it.
said though?
Say it,
Hear
say
me
it.
out.
Say it.
Go make me a sandwich.
You know what? You know what I would do?
Hold on.
Wait. Okay. Go
Go
ahead.
make me a sandwich, babe.
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Erica, what you doing?
Your sandwich is actually already made.
Oh, her?
I ain't there yet, baby.
That there. So it's not a. It's a, you say something, it's like you saying,
Hey, what
"Dang,
about,
I need."
Erica, don't be trying to show us up.
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
get
But
out
I'm
of
just
here.
saying,
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
Sam.
like, she gonna say it's already made.
it's already made. You just, I can go in the, that's like going in the
What
bathroom.
about niggas going his Jerome from
You
the
ain't got, your
club?
deodorant is going.
Nigga got
Now,
sandwich or
sometimes
something.
people just look like, oh, they can go get it themselves. Ow.
No, I mean, our relationship decent and how it should be. No, when I go pick up whatever I need from the store, I'm gonna make
But
sure
you're
that's on the
definitely
list.
not
I'm
going
gonna
to
pick up the
tell me
deodorant.
to do nothing. It is simple.
Now, if we on like like a slippery slope, I ain't picking on deodorant.
Let me ask y'all one more time. I'm gonna ask y'all one more time. I don't.
But if I walk in the house and you can say take your shoes off though, right? Like if I walk in the house and I'm walking around with my shoes, you can say take your shoes off. You ain't gonna say, can you take your shoes off with me, babe?
Well,
Why
if that's
wouldn't
your dynamic,
But
if
why
that's
wouldn't
how
you
you
say
come in the house with no shoes on, why what am I can say if you come in, if we just dating and you come into my place and I'm like, can you please take your shoes off? That's how I would say it. But you don't know that that's what I do.
But
If
that's
y'all
a
are
dynamic.
living
That's a
together,
dynamic.
If you're living
You make
together,
them
you
good
already, if that's your thing, okay, nobody walks in the house with your shoes on, I might be like, now you know.
Now, okay.
But if we live together and that's how we do things, we come in the house, take our shoes off. I'm not gonna tell you, can you take your shoes off?
But if you live together 9 times out of 10, you making the sandwiches, not her.
No, that person we make them the sandwich too. I mean, I don't think it's.
Now, if I
Women
say,
logic, man.
now, if
Only
I
works
say, can you
one
make-
way. It only works
Now,
one
now if I
way.
say, if you make me a sandwich, what you gonna do?
That's
Hold
what I'm saying,
on.
that's not
We're not on the time for questions right now. I just want to make sure we're clear right now. I want to ask again. You didn't get a chance to answer yet. I want you to answer this. I'm the man. You're the woman. We're in a relationship. I say, go make me a sandwich. I took the babe off of it. Go make me a sandwich. Go make me a sandwich. What you doing?
Make it.
You gonna make the sandwich. Movie, what you doing? Go make me a sandwich. And I did the hand motion like that.
You
No,
crazy.
I'm not making it.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not gonna be
You're not.
disrespectful.
That's
You're not
disrespectful.
Yeah, we not
It's-
gonna act like
it's
we
the
don't deserve
delivery.
respect now.
That's disrespectful when I do the hand
Just
motion.
because I have a
That's
duty
the-
to
it's
cater
the-
to my
You
man,
don't take
you're not
advantage
gonna
of
act
that.
like
Okay,
you
so hold
supposed
on, alright, cause I know, listen, I get it, I guess this
Mullah already talking with his hands right
the
now.
women are sensitive type part. When I do this part, when I just throw it out, yo, go make me a sandwich. Cause if I would've threw the
That's like you
bait
saying
on
go get a job. Like,
if I would, look, hear me out.
Cause you they saying like, get out of here, like.
Right.
Man, go do something with yourself.
Right,
If you
exactly.
like that
That's
though, is
how
that
Who are you
fair?
talking
but
to?
if you, even
But
if
you
you
was talking-
said,
okay,
even if
Hold on,
Who
hold
you
on,
talking to?
Hold
That's
on,
not
y'all.
fair.
Who
Go
you
make
talking
me a
to?
sandwich, babe. If I put the babe on there, it's soften it for you. And now you got this mess.
It's tonality.
Now it's back to making the
Yeah.
sandwich. Like, listen,
Okay,
now,
babe.
Emotional, we dealing with emotional
Now,
preaching.
You want a pickle? You want
but
mayo?
it's how you
dealing
deliver
with
it. It's
emotion,
not what you're
yeah.
saying. It's
It's
how you're saying
Saying
it.
it.
It
Alright,
you can.
now,
That's
now,
the difference between men and women. That's another difference between men and women.
because I want to ask y'all something else. Same situation. We in a relationship. I'm the man. Y'all the woman. We out. We rolling. It's y'all now. I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do when I hear that?
What?
When I hear I'm hungry, what am I supposed to do? I'm the man. I hear you say I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do?
You
as
gonna
a
say,
man?
well, what's in the
Drive
kitchen?
to somewhere first
that
to
you can
eat
cook?
or
We out. We out. We not at home.
Oh, what you want?
We out.
How about let's go get something to eat?
Hear me out. Hear me
How
out.
about let's go get something to eat?
We
Straight
out.
for man.
We in the car.
Okay, let's go. I'm hungry
Straight
too.
for man.
We out. We in the car. I hear I'm hungry. You say to me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do as a man? What's the response you looking for?
What you want to eat?
What's the response you looking for?
What you want?
What's the response you looking for?
Driving to wherever somewhere.
All right,
eat something.
exactly. So it's just like it don't matter how y'all say y'all command, right?
But it's not a command when we say
We're-
I'm hungry.
How about
It's
that's
a
why I said
statement.
let's go
It's a
get
statement.
something to eat.
Okay.
Like if he the man and a girl tell him let's go get something to eat, how he supposed to react to it? Is it
Hold up.
Is it
Oh, wait a
disrespectful?
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go get something to eat.
Either way? What's
Ain't
the
no either
let's
way.
go watch the
Either
second
way.
one.
I've had it both ways.
The ladder.
I've had
And you
it
went
both
to
ways.
eat
The ladder.
And we
The second way you
The
look
ladder.
at it,
Let's focus on
Right.
the ladder. Let's focus on the ladder.
Okay.
How's he supposed to react?
he's supposed to react like who are you
How I'm
talking
giving
to?
it. Right.
He's supposed to match the energy. What are you talking about?
Is that how?
Let's go get something to eat. Who are you talking to?
Girls, man, hit the cat button, man.
It don't
man.
But,
I ain't talking like that for no reason.
Well, it'd be so hard to talk to women sometimes. Y'all
No,
cap so much.
But here's my
to
thing.
get
Why
a
do
real
why
conversation is so
why
hard.
do
No, you
males
just wanted to
want
hear
to
something
be
different.
understood, but then y'all are not
Yeah.
trying to understand the female?
Okay.
we
You
understand
can't-
y'all.
But we
We
understand y'all too.
We already know. We already know that we in the car, we out with our woman. She say I'm hungry. We already knew what the response was supposed to be. We just asked y'all three. Y'all didn't ask us, but we know what the response was to be. We
That's
either
anyone's
driving to the
response.
destination to get
If
y'all
a
something
child
to
said
eat,
they're
or
hungry,
we
it's
asking
gonna be
y'all
the
what
same.
y'all want.
We
And y'all
already
telling us, and we're responsible for getting it.
We outside.
That's the
But
answer.
here's the thing.
That's the answer. And now we're responsible. It don't matter how you
We
say
don't.
it.
There's no challenge. That's
There's
what
no
I'm saying.
challenge.
Here's the
There's no
thing.
back and forth.
I mean,
you
you
ask-
got the right question. Why didn't you take me to get nothing to eat? And why didn't you feed me? Like, that's going to be an issue. Like, why didn't you
Gonna
feed
be an
me?
issue.
But here's the
when I say
thing.
go make me a sandwich, it's a problem because my tone wasn't right.
Tonality, yeah.
Because I flicked my
But
hand.
no,
But as we
But
said,
we-
let's go get something
But
to
when
eat.
we saying, like, I'm
We're
hungry,
giving it
we're
like
like,
that.
you're like, I'm hungry. Like,
right.
you're lying. Like,
It's
I'm
not
hungry.
it's not, and most likely it'll be you. I'm hungry, like, or I'm hungry, and you
Babe,
go,
I'm hungry.
what
You
did
wanna
you
go get
eat?
something to eat?
The normal response will be, well, what you eat? So then now it's just like, then it's just too much back
Again,
and forth.
It's men telling you what you put in your own little situation with your husband and shit.
No, I'm
It's
saying
men
this
telling
in
you
general.
what men go through with women. You don't know that because you're a beautiful young lady. You've been fortunate. You got that good bloodline where you've been fortunate to be a beautiful young lady. Men go through a different reality. You have to understand that. So when we telling you, it's not for you to give an example of how it's going to be. It's like sometimes a woman might say, "I'm hungry. Let's go get
But
something to
what
eat."
is the what?
And she has no
there's a
intentions on
difference
paying
in-
for it.
There's a difference in saying I'm hungry to go make me something to eat.
Right.
That's different.
Tone,
I said statement
But
is
y'all,
a demand.
That's what we saying. We not disagreeing. We just basically saying it's different from women and men.
No,
Especially
You're
men.
saying it's different for men or
Nah, that's his whole point. Though.
No, his whole point is
And then-
inaccurate
okay,
because
listen.
you're confusing a statement with a demand, and you're confusing tone.
No.
And tone makes a big difference. What are you talking about?
No,
No.
because what we
No.
saying is if you say let's go get something to eat or you however you command it, like we on it, we not actually questioning the tonality. Like I'm hungry.
Because
as
first,
fuck.
let's break it down. Let's put it
if
in
I
there.
would say like,
Bitch,
hey,
hungry.
let's
Can a bitch get something to
let's
eat?
do it in there.
That's how we got it.
Wait,
Oh, you
wait.
hungry? What you want to go get to eat?
Wait,
Like it
real
don't
quick.
matter. We not going to
ain't
challenge
no
it.
woman just
Real
sitting
quick.
You guys are
Let me-
emotional
wait a
creatures.
second. Let me put it in y'all terms. So